The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This time on Nude Clan, the award for Game of the Year goes to Last of Us 2.
Yo, Last of Us 2. I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish. But Ghost of Tsushima was the best game of the year.
Shall we play a game?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nude Clan, the video game podcast that is the nudist.
The nudist of clans.
I've actually streamed with almost nothing on before. It's no camera, but
you know, that's disappointing. I think our fans want to see some Schweisscock.
yeah, that's the only fans. You get to see my grundle, that nasty mess.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
To see our gooches.
Yeah,
And everything else.
yeah. If you want to see the skin between,
I think we should start an OnlyFans.
yeah.
I think we can make some good money off that.
I think the calendar idea is a great one too. The only problem is Stolas has been AWOL for a while. Our artist,
Stolas, we hope you're okay.
he's busy. Fucking bastard. He doesn't. I don't even know if he listens to this show. I doubt it, but yeah, it's annoying because he was really into that idea, the Nude Clan card game that we came up with a long time ago.
What?
Yeah,
Dude,
we were
sick.
where we were nude walkers, and we each had like our own abilities. It was a great idea. We have a lot of great ideas that we
So you
never
stole it
follow.
from Magic, and
I
I love
barely
everything about
remember
that.
Yeah.
I want to be Swamp if we do that. That's my one that I play the most of.
Swamp ass. That'll be the
Swamp ass.
the mana. No, it was like a huge joke though. And Cameron, one of the things he said one time was that he had an army of autists that was like willing to vote for whatever game he put up.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was going to be one of his like ultimate skills as a nude walker was like army of autists, and like he gets like 1/1 tokens for like every turn.
Just 21 tokens.
Yeah, 21 tokens. I spent 5 mana to use army of autists. 21.
Dude, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. It was a great idea that never happened, but he's always into our like crazy ideas. But the calendar, I think, is a cool one where it's like we're all shirtless and like nasty and fat fuckers, and it's like a standard like fucking calendar that the fire department does.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Firefighter one, but instead we have like controllers and like nerd shit on
Dude,
it.
you know what? I have a friend that would probably do that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. She likes to like, not likes, I guess it's a bad word.
That's her thing.
She likes to take pictures of dudes.
She's trying to get out there.
Nothing but controllers.
Exactly. She's trying to get out there more with like pictures. I don't know if she'd be into like like almost naked stuff though. But
But we're men, so we could be almost naked.
I guess.
Yeah.
She wanted to, yeah. I have a few photographer friends I know because he wasn't the cosplay thing for a long time. So I have some photographers I can talk to if that's what we want to do.
Also, I've been really into this idea. I want to get like regal paintings of each of us and put it in the bathroom. Like I've always had Nude Clan bathroom art, where there's the one where Cameron's like looking out into the distance as he's writing bullshit notes on a paper. But I want like ones where we're like in the George Washington stance, you know, where like we got our like hands out like pointing.
The presidential portraits.
Yes, I want presidential portraits
Dude,
of all
I've thought
the
about
hosts.
that too. Like I've thought about going the whole thing where we have like those gold frames with like the like fucking lights at the bottom, so it like lights it up so you can
Yeah.
like constantly see it.
And it's just Caleb F. Craig, and it's like the most regal pose humanly possible for you. Like in the bathroom.
Dude,
I
that
just
would
want
be
the
so funny.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing idea. Like the whole
Dude,
clan.
this is why we gotta like. It's why we need people to donate to us so we can get an actual studio.
Exactly.
And have this shit up.
Because it would be so fucking sweet.
Dude,
Patreon.com. Search Nude Clan.
Toss a coin to your podcasters,
Yeah.
listeners, plenty.
Yeah, think about how cool that is for us to have.
Yeah.
How much? Think about how much you want us to have that.
Yeah, do you guys want like better sound?
Yeah.
Do you
Like
want
we
like,
could
better
even
quality?
make copies just for you guys.
Yeah, a little like
Yeah,
So you could
Yeah.
even you could collect them all.
yeah. We make like little fake trading back.
yeah.
Yeah, if we make a calendar, you want a calendar, right? You
Yeah,
want
man.
our beautifully crafted bodies.
I remember when the
On your wall.
one guy told me he bought a thong
What?
for his wife. Yeah.
Yeah, so
of
we
New
had
Clan.
we had that one
No.
website up where we had like a store,
That's awesome.
and we had like clothing that said New
And we still
Clan
have
on
it.
Yeah, that's rad. I saw your shirt and I was jealous.
Yeah, you could buy it.
No shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy
It's
it. I'm a
TeePublic.
host. Fuck that shit.
Do we still have that
know.
up?
Wait, do we really?
Yeah.
Dude,
the
I'm gonna-
TeePublic exists.
I might buy one tonight.
I got a onesie for my baby. I got another one.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude,
Yeah.
that's bitchin'.
He's gonna be repping it, man.
Dude, fuck yeah. Just do family photos. Talk your wife into family photos, and you all wear nude clan stuff.
I kind of like it. Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know if we have the thong in the new store, but he told me about it, and I was like, I think I said like
I think
pics
we
or it
have
didn't happen or some
bras,
shit.
too, don't we?
I think we did. I don't know if this new one. I can't remember.
I feel like I remember one where like one cup said nude and then the other one said clan
That's
on
exactly what I was going to say. It should be done.
I need a handful of new.
Give me those clans, baby.
Yeah. I love it, dude. It's great. So go to the store. Yeah, seriously though, we have merch up. I don't know.
That's sick.
it. I
didn't even
forgot
know
that we even had that up. I thought we had it down when we got rid of that other site.
We should probably take care of our assets to know what we have.
Yeah, yeah. Also, yeah, we might have a shell site at some point. Even though I know, guys, don't go there. Just know that it exists. Because the problem is we had like an Amazon thing, the link, but it doesn't exist anymore because we don't have a perma site.
Yeah.
And so, I'm probably going to get Joe to make like just a shell site for the network, and then we can have that as the link. So eventually that'll come back, but for right now, guys, it's not actually supporting us. Twitch.tv/NudeClanGaming, where we're not streaming now because my computer's dead.
Also,
but we will
Audible
be.
trial /Nude Clan.
Yes,
that's our website.
If you don't have Audible, you're doing it wrong. If you have time to listen to us, you have time to listen to other stuff. There's so much good shit on there. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Except for books 6 through 10 of Wheel of Time. Just about everything they have on there, other than those, are really good.
6 is all right.
You really
It
didn't
is
like
really
him,
slow though.
did you?
Isn't 6 the Fires of Heaven?
No, that's it's Lord of Chaos. It's
Oh, Lord of
6.
Chaos is good.
Yeah.
I've been slacking
Well,
on Audible.
First half of Fires of Heaven,
awful.
Fires of Heaven is 5, and the first half of it is really, really slow.
The last hour is like amazing content, though.
Yeah, it like ramps up, and then like the last bit is
I have
fucking
4
sweet.
unused credits on Audible. I need to go through and get some books.
Have you could do Wheel of Time. I mean,
Yeah, bro, get the
No,
Wheel of Time.
I listened to him.
The first-
I listened to the dude. I don't like his voice.
the first 4 are really good.
You don't like Michael Kramer?
You
No,
get used
I
to
don't
it.
like
The
Michael
fuck is
Kramer.
wrong with you?
Me, I like quality. Bitch.
He is quality.
Quality
Michael
shit.
Kramer is the quality.
Quality trash.
He's pretty good. I
Dude,
didn't like him
that's
at
Cam
first.
Cam's favorite narrator.
I can't help that he has bad taste. I've seen his taste in women too.
Ooh.
Well,
We have the same
I
taste in
can't- I
women. That's
can't
how I know it's bad.
I can't argue
gotta-
the women thing, but
I got a robust
Michael Kramer
palate,
is
and I can agree.
Robust spell.
A very
Listen.
cultured palate.
Listen, my problem. The only problem I have is I like bad bitches, and they don't treat you well.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
yeah. Angry ass black dude said it best. Get yourself a fat chick.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna let that.
Let that sit.
profile sit and stew for a second.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just like a cultural taste.
Craig's just gonna let it out.
Is that what you were thinking? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what we were thinking. But we are a show that is about equality. God
Yeah, yeah.
damn it!
And reading the room.
Really. If
I'm
Craig may be
socially
good at-
inept, so it's
Craig,
fine.
Craig might be good at listening to books on Audible, but he's not good at reading a room.
That's right. I don't give a shit.
Seriously though, get on there. It's a great service. It really is. I love it. I love Audible.
Audible was great when I used it.
Yeah, you don't have a job where you can really.
No, it sucks, dude. Like, and even right now, it's supposed to be like our slow time, like our like relaxed time, because like Not for you. I worked at FedEx. I remember how I hated Christmas for a long time.
Yeah.
But with like what I do for work, right now is like the chill time because like the weather's perfect for trucks.
Yeah.
It's perfect. But this year's been so crazy. People are still working on stuff, and like people are still like building on it. And construction sites are still going because it hasn't snowed yet. So like,
yeah, not really.
it's
yeah.
fucking busy. Like I shouldn't complain about making money, but I want to relax.
You want a break,
goddamn.
yeah.
I want to stop.
Yeah.
I'm sick of working all overtime because people keep buying shit. Like,
Yeah, this is the time of year where on the podcast we bitch about our normal lives and how fucked we're getting. This year, I'm still getting fucked, but Craig's getting fucked too.
Yeah, it's not. It's more COVID, or at least the rules behind it, that are really fucking me over.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know why people are buying gun safes like crazy, but
it's because the Democrats won.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for a while. Because we've had back orders since July.
I think when you have any kind of big plague-like thing, even though this isn't like the plague by any stretch, that thing was horrible, the Black Death. But whenever you have this big event, and then you have a turn of a decade, like all of it combined, people get like superstitious and freaked out.
Yeah.
And so I get it, because it's like, if this is the fall of civilization, we're going to start killing each other. So
I think as well.
But why would you get a safe? I would just have them all out. Like
I feel
fucking,
like as well, it's because people are home. Like that's like with like the summer, like we didn't think our industry would be as big as it was. Like even with like trucks still running.
Yeah.
But like construction sites have been booming because people like have had the money and the free time
to do
just
their
work
shit.
on stuff. Yeah, and that's why I think gun safes are going too, because people are like remodeling, people are buying houses because the markets are still going up. People are still spending money.
Yeah.
And then you get that shit from the government that we got, like the 1,200 or whatever the fuck you got. That wasn't going to mine didn't go to probably what it should have gone to.
Yeah.
And I can assume other people didn't either. Like
there are a bunch of like COVID relief plans too.
Did you
you don't have to pay your shit for like a super long time.
Yeah, with your what's it called? Your 401k, you can take your 401k out without penalty right now. It's not advertised, but it's something that, and I would talk to your people if you do have one and you are thinking about it. Talk to the people that do your 401k and see if this is still true.
Yeah.
But that was something that I had heard was going on, and you had to repay it back within 4 or 5 years. Something that's totally doable.
So people are taking out money, remodeling while they have the time off.
Yeah, or getting loans on houses, getting new cars, shit like that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
If they're not going to penalize you for your fucking money.
It's like spring cleaning, right? It's the whole idea of spring cleaning. It's kind of like in between the seasons. It's usually not super busy, and it's like, all right, now we're going to take the time to get rid of all the clutter.
Exactly, and it's like,
but it's all fucking year, basically.
No, it's for real. It's people just sitting there looking at their house and being like, I fucking hate this place, and I never realized it.
Yeah.
I can do better, and I should do better.
Yeah.
So, it sucks, but it looks like, all three of us are getting hammered, man.
Yeah, I did
it's busy.
I did over 70 hours last week.
Dude,
I'm just
crazy.
The FDA approved a vaccine, so I'm hoping that things will start slowing down.
I don't know if I will. I don't think we need to.
Well, it's an emergency only vaccine right now.
Yeah.
So
I think they're going to start with healthcare workers and stuff like that. That's what I heard.
I think it's mostly for people who are going to
well.
die because of COVID.
I don't know if it cures it though, because the vaccine isn't a cure. It's not the same thing.
I heard it makes you impotent, and I'd rather die than not have my dick work.
Yeah. What if it just sterilizes you? Would you do it then?
Probably.
Put a petri dish or your own cum in your freezer just in case?
Yeah, I'll do it at my house instead of the people.
Yeah, put it on the defrost. Let's get this.
I'll just come in a Mountain Dew bottle and we'll just freeze it.
Oh, man. The whole thing? Just fill it up?
Yeah.
How long do you think that would take?
Depends on what you jizz.
Yeah, I don't know,
Everyone's
man.
different.
Dude, that would take a long time. Mm-hmm. And how would you keep it, though? Would you have to freeze it each time? It's like your jizz just
Dude, it's like...
Wait.
It's like when
What?
It's like when you look at rocks from the Paleozoic era, and it's just jizz. It's the amount of time frozen.
Here's the sedentary jizz.
Yeah, for real. This is where the T-Rexes were walking the earth, jizz.
Yeah, it's the level of this is the granite jizz. Really strong. Really fucking strong.
7 inch tops.
Do you just cut the bottle in half and count the rings?
Yeah. See how many lives of jizz it has. How many years of
how
jizz.
How many kids are trapped in there?
Yeah. It's about 30 billion children in this one Mountain Dew bottle.
Can restart a whole nation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Want to give birth to a nation.
What are you gonna start handing one sperm out at a time? Potential mothers, it's like, here's your sperm. Here's your
Yeah,
for
just
you.
like handing it up.
Sperm for you're like the Mexican Oprah.
Yeah. You're gonna baby. And you're gonna
everybody
baby.
gets a sperm.
Everybody gets pregnant. I'm
Check
Mexican
under
too,
your
so thanks for virile.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. It's fucking potent. You'll probably get 2 kids from one sperm. It'll split the egg itself. It'll just rip it in half, and then impregnate both.
It's like
Oh,
when
man.
Sephiroth like cuts that metal through the egg, just like
Did you see that trailer that Sephiroth got announced for Smash Bros?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It means a lot to play it.
I mean, were you gonna play it anyway because Cloud was in it? Because you were talking about that when it was on the Wii U.
Probably. I guess we will, huh? Because it's the same one, right?
No, it's a different one.
Oh, well.
Because the Wii U one, Cloud was like a DLC character, and then for Smash Bros. Ultimate, they brought like everybody back. So Cloud
yeah,
was just
it's everyone. They want everyone but Waluigi.
yeah, fuck Waluigi. do you know why Waluigi was created?
Why?
To be a fucking tennis partner for Wario in Mario Tennis. That is why he exists.
That is cool.
He has no other characteristic.
Have you watched the
Wario at least has his own games.
Have you watched the Waluigi rap? It's pretty sick.
I've never
They
seen
do like a rap on it, like they do like all the animation, and it's him like fighting through the characters from Smash Bros. It's there's 2 videos or there's 3 videos, and
I
it's
have
fucking
seen that,
awesome.
actually.
The animation's awesome. It's great. It deserves a watch. It's pretty sweet.
That sounds familiar.
It's pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah.
so yeah, we're getting kind of dominated at work, which sucks. But this is how it is every time this year.
It is.
Like the show
It's
gets
your peak season.
the show gets like us with us just bitching and too busy to do anything, which is kind of true.
Yeah, the last couple months of the year, I usually do have to work like 50 hours, but like it's
yeah.
become a lot. And then, with Thanksgiving, I had to do the 3 12-hour days, and I have to do that again not next week, the week after
Merry fucking
for
Christmas.
for Christmas, and then I have to do it again for New Year's.
I feel like that's so backhanded from like employers. So they're like, "Hey, you're gonna have a day off," but not really because you're
Yeah.
working a double. Oh,
Yeah,
righteous.
that's how last week was, dude. I almost did 14, and that put me till like 7:30 in the morning. And so I had to just take Jace to school, and then I like stayed up till like 1 o'clock. And then when nighttime rolled around, I was supposed to play Final Fantasy 15, but I was like, dude, I can't. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, you're gonna, dude. I remember, man. I was at FedEx, not the post office, but like, dude, all I did all winter was fucking sleep
Yeah,
because I was at work from like 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. 8, and you come home and you can't sleep because you're still amped up.
yeah, because you've been working hard.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's brutal.
And you're like, for mine too. Like I had like my mom and like aunt and everyone like wanted to do like Christmas stuff, and I'm like, I guess I can.
So you just lose more and more sleep.
Yeah, it's just like, oh man, it sucks. Like I just told you like before we were recording, like I fucking hated Christmas for a long time.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like-
I get a lot of money, but
Yeah, FedEx pays you dick. Don't work for FedEx.
yeah. Well,
They fuck you instead of giving you money.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Like not the way you want to get fucked. They hold you down in a truck. It's sad.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of good people that way.
I bet. Yeah. Yeah, they took away my penalty, my double pay. Those bastards. So it's all just overtime. That's still a lot of money, though.
It is, but that's still shit.
I know. Yeah, it's 2 months
Well,
ago.
especially because like you guys are you're low on people still, aren't you?
We have enough, but the way they schedule it, it makes it hard.
Right.
Especially like tonight, because like not that many people come in tonight because our parcels don't really go out.
Right.
It's all just local.
Yeah.
So they'll be done when I get there. That means almost everyone goes home. But then at the end of the night, there's fucking no one. So yeah, I've been there
There's
for
more, yeah.
12 hours, but they're like, sorry, we have to keep you because there is no one else. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I have to go at some point because
Thanks.
got to take my kid to school. But, so I've literally worked the entire night.
See, that's bullshit too. Like you'd think that they'd be better at like transporting as well,
Yeah.
especially knowing how much they're gonna have.
Yeah.
Like, and that with FedEx, that wasn't the problem. The problem with FedEx was like when it started snowing, and trucks would get stuck in the passes between like
Yeah.
Wyoming and here. And it's like, okay, like we have 3 trucks today. That's it. And it's
Yeah.
like cool. It's like, all right, well, be here at 4 p.m. later.
So you'll have downtime, then
Yeah.
it's super busy.
And you know what? And they start sending people home. And it's like, oh, Salt Lake just brought 3 trucks in.
Yeah.
Well, fucker, what are we going to do?
Salt Lake drops the fucking hammer on us all the time, dude.
yeah,
They're like,
dude.
oh, by the way, they just sent in a truckload of first class, which is the tiny stuff. And you're like, fuck. Dude, that's like fucking 9 hours of work. Just that. Jesus.
Yeah, dude. And it's like, what pisses me off is they're like, these like companies are like, oh, we want to save, we got to save money, we got to save money, we got to save money. But then it's like, well, guess what? You're going to have to like work now a lot.
Yeah.
Because we send people home. It's like, well, you didn't have to send anyone home. You could have had them, you could have found anything for
I
them to do.
know.
You could have found absolutely anything.
I know.
Because people want money. People want to work.
Yeah, especially when they're seasonal employees. Like, that's
Yeah,
their
that's-
whole
yeah,
point,
the
is
whole
to make
reason-
a bunch of money at the end of the year.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. It's
Give
like-
them money.
And like with FedEx too, like there was points where I was working both shifts because I wanted the extra money.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh hey, like I'm gonna get 5 hours of sleep today, if that. And
And I'll do
not
it.
gonna see anyone.
It's not healthy for you, but I'll do it. I made a goal, which was god awful. At the beginning of the year, one of my like goals was to accept as much overtime as possible. And that was a bad plan. I didn't realize 2020 was going to be quite what it is. It's a
Nobody
lot.
expected 2020. So
It's been
you didn't
fucking
have
nuts.
2020 vision.
Yeah. I wonder if I'll
Thanks
ever
for that.
see. The problem is my vision gets worse every year, so like I don't know if I'll ever catch up.
Right.
It's like 2040 now, but that's 20 years from now. Like I'm sure it's gonna be worse.
Right. Fuck, dude. Well, it's like say like, I like the overtime stuff, like because I want I want money. I like money. I like buying things.
Yeah.
I have a lavish lifestyle for how stupid I am.
Hey, you buy a lot of fucking action figure things, right?
I
Little
kind of slowed down on that. I
statues.
slowed down on that actually a lot.
Yeah, did you figure out that you bought all of them?
Yeah, I bought too many. I
Yeah.
don't have space. My problem is space.
I have that problem too.
So the next goal is
Fat jokes.
is a house. Thanks, Howard Stern. But fuck, like the overtime shit. I told them I'd be their full time call out person, so I could be like sleeping.
Yeah. Or
fucking 3 in the
in the
morning,
middle
and
of a
it's like-
podcast.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the podcast. Like, dude, today I was pissed, man. I was trying to take a nap. I woke up early. I didn't go to bed at like 3:30 last night, and I like woke up early because my dog had to pee, and so I'm like doing stuff, and I was like, you know what, man? Like 10 o'clock, I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap, quick nap, set an alarm for 11. I lay down, put my head on the pillow, and I get a from my phone. And I flip it. It's a customer. I'm like, all right, you doing anything? I'm gonna kill you.
Sleeping,
I'm
bitch.
so pissed. I was like, but so my boss came up to me and he's like, hey man, he's like, I forgot to pay you for all your call outs in October. And I was like, what? And this was like the beginning of December.
This is to show you just how bad it is.
And I
We
was
don't
like-
even notice when money isn't there.
For real. I was like, what? And he goes, well, I had a really good paycheck. So I was like, I had assumed I got paid for it. Like I had a really, really good paycheck. And he's like, oh yeah. So, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna throw it onto your like December like commission one. I was like, that's cool, man. He's like, yeah, I should be like an extra like $600 in there. And I was like,
Nice.
how many fucking call out? Yeah, and that's fees alone. That's me charging people for me to open the door. And I was like, God, I hate this place. I've been woken up so many times to come out here,
Yeah.
but
It's the worst. Like we'll finish up recording here, and I'll be like dazed and confused, and like, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a 45-minute nap, and then I look at my phone. It's like coming at 5:30, and I'm like, fuck, it's 4:50. I have to shower and leave. God, it's so bad,
dude,
dude.
that's shitty. That's
It-
so bad.
And it's all the time, man. It's all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And they don't communicate. So like one of them comes in early and one of them's there later. And so like the guy that's like coming at 5:30, he does that. And then like at the end, they have to keep me for 14 hours. The guy's like, look, man, I'm sorry. They called you in early and fucking there's no one else here. It's like, fuck, you can't do that. They're like, it's evil.
I'm in a union, asshole.
Yeah. Or they tell you, it gets even harder when they're like, oh, I let you sleep today. Like, that's what he said to me yesterday. He's like, oh, I let you sleep, so I didn't have you come in early. It's like, yeah, but I worked until 7.
Yeah, thank you.
That doesn't fucking help.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Thank
like,
you
I'm
for
still
allowing
tired.
me my rights.
I'm still sleepy, man. I
Fucking,
fucking slept. I just,
you should call him Ramses the Second. Like, just-
Let my people go.
yeah. Seriously though, it
Thank
gets
you, oh God, oh Pharaoh, for letting me nap for 20
Schweiss
minutes.
just like parts the male C.
yeah, the letter C.
And he's gonna chase you out. This is gonna die because the letter's gonna be like.
Yeah, yeah, it'll crush his army and kill him with 1,000 paper cuts.
You just see his hand just like slowly sink into the letter.
Fingertips getting sliced off.
So it goes like the Terminator, just like thumbs up
Yeah.
as he sinks.
It's gonna be. He's gonna be looking at Schweiss because Schweiss just killed him. Just gave me the middle finger. It's just gonna be- There's a whale for some reason because it's the sea.
The white
It's like a-
whale. Freaking Moby Dick.
Yeah. But it's been crazy, so apologies that I'm not getting the game done. It's also a really long game, but I'm trying to play it at work. Like yesterday, Xenoblade Chronicles, that's really the only game on our docket.
Yeah, it's a super long game.
And I'm trying to play it on like lunch break and stuff, but I just like pass out, dude. I pass out and just sleep. It's not great. It doesn't really give you much time to play
Yeah, that's rough.
on shift, so that makes it kind of a pain. But
Right now, I mean, it's that time of the year. Hopefully, it clears up for you soon-ish. Because Christmas is almost over.
yeah, we've only got like another week and a half of crazy.
Fingers crossed. Like it's just like
Yeah, we say that, but it's been crazy all year though too.
that's my thing too. Yeah, because we were like, oh, it's almost winter. It's almost winter.
Whoa, weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously, it's been rough. But so yeah, we'll get the game done, and then I think we're gonna work on. I don't know if you guys are you down with doing Cuphead still? Like if we can co-op, because that's a
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot, I guess.
I wanted to play co-op anyway, a little bit.
just for the review.
Well, yeah, because like, you have to. It's built to be that way.
It is, yeah.
So I feel like you should, because like the real life mechanics, some of the other mechanics only work with.
It
two
does.
players.
It does seem like it would make it a lot easier because you can like revive your partner by
Right.
like parrying their ghost.
Yeah,
But if
yeah,
you're both inept, you're fucked.
yeah. If you're both terrible, it's not.
But I mean, that's what I wanted. I would think it should be because I've heard I like Cuphead. I've heard nothing but good things about Cuphead.
I want to do Cuphead, and I also want to get Nocturne. But you said there's going to be a remake, right?
Yeah. So there's apparently going to be a remake
I bought it
for.
for PS2 already.
Yeah, so did I.
I
You
own
bought
it.
Nocturne?
Yeah, I own it. It
Like
was
on-
I guess.
it was like $17.
I guess they're doing like a full-on
Amazon.
remake of it, and it's coming to like everything. Like
When is
Switch
it?
and
Do you know when it's coming out?
It was like March 2021, something like that.
Might as well wait.
Yeah.
And especially on new consoles, it's gonna look great.
yeah, that's true.
Dude, I'm so let down.
I think Dante from Devil May Cry is in it too,
Nice.
because he was like in the PS2 version or something.
I was let down with some of the announcements from the Game Awards, just because all I wanted was like at least a release date for Resident Evil 8
Yeah,
or like God of War Ragnarok, because like they had to have been working on these games.
yeah.
Like,
I think that they're gonna try and announce them closer to the release date. At least I hope so.
I just want to know when I
because
need to buy a PS5. That's all I want to know.
I'm really just
When can you?
hoping that they learn their lesson from like announcing games super freaking early, because like Cyberpunk has obviously suffered quite a bit from it because they've had to delay multiple times.
I
It
think
didn't
we-
exactly help.
We talked about.
And
Sorry.
Final Fantasy 15 also suffered from that, like really bad.
I mean, we talked about this when we were watching it was E3. Well, like we did that episode. I think called we were watching the trailers and like talking about them. There was some that like were like, oh, release date 2022. Why show a fucking teaser?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It's yeah.
You think it builds hype, and sometimes you're right, but that hype dies.
It hypes it for the show, but like for the game itself,
Yeah.
it's like not
And like,
necessarily
I
there.
don't mind what they did with like one of the games. They like Ragnarok. Like even though it was 2021, it just showed the name of the title and it was a small teaser, and I didn't see anything else.
That's
And
perfect.
I'm still
like
hyped for it.
it's glad. You're just glad to know that they're working on it,
And that it's not that far away.
Exactly.
The fact that they haven't given you a release date is better because then you know that they're still working towards it.
We all know it's coming out in March, though. It'll be like a March because God of War, I think, always has been March.
Do you think
March,
or
April.
April? Do you think it's gonna be 2021?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Isn't that what it said?
They did say 2021, but I don't know. I could also see God of War Ragnarok being more of a holiday game to sell more systems. I can
Yeah.
see that as well.
Maybe, but it's already
Because
PS5's
like, here's the
already
thing:
out.
why would you? in my thinking, with there being a shortage right now, and we don't know when the shortage is going to let up, you'd want your game to get the maximum amount of sales you can.
Yeah, and that's the Sony. I mean, they own the rights to God of War. Basically, right. It's like, I mean, I know Santa Monica and
yeah,
I think it's Santa Monica, right? Who does God of War?
Yeah.
They're kind of a separate studio, but they're owned by Sony. It's like a Sony thing, and this is a console seller.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're that concerned with the sales right now, given everything we know, but at the same time, you might be right. It could be late 2021.
Yeah, and that's what I imagine. I just want to know. Yeah, my goal is either Resident Evil 8 or God of War Ragnarok. I want to know which one's coming out. I want to know if it has a special edition PS4.
Yeah,
whatever special edition PS4, PS5, whatever special edition PS5 is what I want.
Yeah.
So yeah, every God of War has come out in March, except for the new one came out in April.
That's what I thought.
Around that time.
That's what I thought.
That would be cool.
Yeah, they could change it based
I would
on
use my tax return.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting one. No. Sad. Probably owe a bunch, but fuckers.
But you have kids, man.
Yeah, not
kids
enough.
Get you
apparently,
like a shitload.
not enough. Yeah. So this week we're talking about the results of the Game Awards. We added. We had an episode talking about the nominations.
We should
in each category.
probably talk about what we've been playing first.
But yeah, before that, what's everyone been up to? What have you been up to, Craig?
Let's see. I've played some Pokemon Shield, and I've played.
DLC?
Huh? Yeah, I've been playing the DLC. Yeah. Because like I've had both of them for a while, and I just didn't start like
Our buddy,
either of them until like today, or not today, but like a couple weeks ago.
our buddy Jacob, Espen Shatter, the fuck you say his last name. He talks him up a lot. He really liked them.
They're fun. They're just made for babies now, and it's sad.
Yeah.
Like all the challenge of the original Pokemon games is just completely gone, and they've like streamlined a lot of stuff to the point where like it's no longer fun.
Oh.
Because like the old Pokemon games kind of like had that Metroidvania style thing where like, you know, you get new abilities, then you can go explore more areas. Like you get surf, and so you can now explore the water, and but you get like everything all at once in these new ones. So there's like, there's no exploration outside of like what you already do. So
Yeah, it's too bad. It seems to me like if we want that same kind of like nostalgia trip, the Let's Go games are going to be
even the Let's Go games are like the same way.
a bit, but you can turn off the like, XP share and stuff, so you can make it like it used to be.
Can you turn off the XP thing?
I thought so.
I didn't think.
I know you can in Hawaii. I haven't tried any others.
You can try it in like the Game Boy. I mean the DS ones. You can still like turn them off.
I mean, like,
but
yeah, it blows. I wish they'd give you an option. I mean, like, I know I'm one of those advocates. It's like, don't play Dark Souls if you don't like hard games.
Yeah.
But like, it would be nice to be able to have like an old option, especially with a game like we grew. It's our game. We grew up on it. Like it's our generation. It'd be fun to have like to play it like the old days.
it's one thing that I've like really don't like about Game Freak is because like the same dude who made the original Pokemon game is still in charge of Game Freak. He's still making the Pokemon games, so he knows who his fucking audience is.
Yeah, it's weird.
But he refuses to like even like make a spin-off series of Pokemon games that are like made specifically for people in our age group.
Yeah.
Like, the people who grew up on Pokemon, who like
Right.
discovered it in the first place. Like it just seems strange that they don't want to do that.
There's something weird about some of these Japanese role-playing game companies. Like Square is the same way, where their audience is in their 30s and 40s, but they make games for kids still. It's like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why not have...
It's okay to make games for kids, but you also got to remember who your general audience is, who your fans are.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
and that's the good thing about having like level
'Cause, like-
sliders, like for sure. Like, what is it? Fire Emblem Three Houses is a great example.
Yeah.
You can either play it like the original, like it's originally meant to, where people can
there's
die. and they're
difficulty.
dead.
There's difficulty levels,
Difficulty
and then
levels,
there's
or-
an
and-
option
and
to like
permadeath.
make it so there's permadeath
So
for your
there's
characters.
people like
yeah.
me, like I didn't play with permadeath the first time because I wanted to see the story. I'd never played a game before, but then like I can see, I'm gonna play it, and then the other games I played after, I had played with permadeath.
And it's
because I
fucking
wanted to- yeah, it's
crazy,
brutal.
isn't it?
And it's like one of those things where it's like they catered to both, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice if more studios did that, especially when they've been around as long as Pokemon has, as long as Final Fantasy has.
Yeah.
Games that have shaped the way gaming was seen and brought up a certain audience and like brought us up to what we play now.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean,
But it's whatever.
yeah.
And the target audience we say it's like our age, but it is kids. Kids are the ones that are playing. Parents are buying kids consoles, and like for our generation, this is weird. I say weird, like air quotes, to have like people our age still playing video games because it was frowned upon back in the day.
Yeah.
Like this is a new thing, so it
It was
is.
frowned upon back in the day because like the people who did that didn't play games as a kid. So it's like it seems weird to those people. But like if you grew up playing games, those people are now becoming parents, and then it's like it's
Right.
not weird anymore.
But it's still new, is what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah,
it's
it's
still a new
new
concept.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
So they're still going to be in the practices of what they used to do, and make them geared towards the younger audience. We were built better. We had tougher games. Sorry, kids, listen to the podcast. Go play your Fortnite. We had those kind of difficulties. We didn't get training wheels. We got Pokemon. I chose Charmander, and I got my ass kicked by Brock and BC.
Yeah, you made the wrong
First
choice.
boss. First boss and
Excuse
second
you,
boss.
Charmander. Charizard is the goat,
Dude,
Dude,
no, it's Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur can fuck a duck.
Bulbasaur not only
little
makes
Schwartz.
that game easier, he has the highest amount of stat points of the 3 starters from the original games.
Oh wow, I'm not.
Which
choosing
means
the
that he
shit
is not
Pokemon.
only the best Pokemon, he is the only one.
It sucks
you
because
need.
you got Brock, and then isn't Misty?
bitch.
Isn't Misty like the next one?
Yeah, and then it's
Yeah.
Lieutenant Surge. So like,
So you're fucking solid
Yeah.
if you have Bulbasaur. He's
If
a
you
fucking
don't,
god.
by the time you get his weakness, you're already over leveled to the
yeah,
point
and
where
then
it doesn't matter.
fucking Squirtle, like your only type advantage is against Brock, and then
After
like
that,
you
it's
have
over.
a water type and then an electric type. So like,
listen, one of us just wanted to play Pokemon on hard, and one of them just played Pokemon on easy. As all of them.
Charmander is my favorite too. So
Bulbasaur was mine.
It's actually I'm talking to one of my.
I do
buddies.
like all of them a lot though. They had really good designs for Gen 1.
So one of my buddies is a tattoo artist. His name's Rat. He does a lot of video game stuff, and I'm thinking on my calf I'm gonna get 8-bit red and Charmander, and like the black and white.
nice. Do you have any tattoos?
No, I have my first appointment for one though on January 7th. I'm getting a half sleeve.
Nice.
Of what?
I'm getting Freya, the Norse goddess.
Oh.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna be expensive, but I want one.
Yeah. That it for you, Craig?
Oh, I also played Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
I played Sex with Stalin.
Sex with
dude, that
Stalin.
was so funny. Me, Cam, and A4 were like watching him and just judging him the whole time on us. They streamed it on like Discord. We were just talking shit.
And then I played Honeycomb Studio, which is like a spin-off game of Hunipop.
Wow.
Wait, back to Sex with Stalin. That voice actor sucks.
I think
It
it's like
was-
a robot voice.
It was so hard to listen to.
Yeah, it really is. I think I'm gonna try. Like, if I play it again, I think I'm gonna do it in Russian. Because like, there's like you can do it in Russian or in English, but like and it has voice acting because basically you're like talking to Stalin, and it's like a data. It's like a dating
Stalin
sim
wants
kind of
to
thing,
fuck
where
you.
you have to like make certain decisions to have certain things happen.
Nice.
And the ending that I got was like,
Fuck you.
he fucking. So you like tell him that the Americans are gonna get, because you're a time traveler, and you tell him that the Americans are gonna get to the moon first, and so he basically fakes a moon landing, and then like a bunch of other shit happens, and then he like dies.
He fakes a moon landing.
Yeah, dude, it's like
Nice.
nobody's gonna believe this, but he has like the shittiest spacesuit on, and he's like on this like obvious like moon set with one of those like fucking stupid looking rocket things in the back. It's fucking funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then I played Yogurt.
How was that?
It was an experience.
Give you gas. Is that the sound yogurt makes?
Is that WAP? What is that?
Just smell fish.
Very nice. That it for you, Craig?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
it's too bad
everything.
Joe's not here. He'd have started singing it, and that makes
Yeah.
me. When he started like talking it, it was I was laughing. I was dying so hard. It was funny.
Fortunately, no. What about you, Zach boy?
I played some Streets of Rage. I almost said Street Fighter. Streets of Rage 4. I'm stuck on level 9. That boss is a bitch. I also played Yogurt.
Oh my god.
it's $1.99. It's a cheap game. It's just a clicker game.
Yeah.
It was on sale when I bought it for $1.
Oh, maybe that is how much it was when I bought it then. It was 99 cents because it was on sale when I bought it. I think I played a little Vermintide too. I can't remember. I think I did go back and play a little bit.
Did you? Because I don't think we played it.
Oh, was
this
that
week.
last? That was last week, huh? That was last Saturday.
I think it was, yeah.
And I played Cyberpunk 2077. I wanted to play more, but I was on a business trip all week. I
Nice.
didn't get back till Thursday night, like late.
You guys digging the Cyberpunk though?
Yeah, it's glitchy as
Outside
fuck.
of the glitches that we've had, yeah, it is pretty fun. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, luckily there's been no game breaking glitches for me personally.
Yeah, for you.
or Cam. Cam hasn't had any either. Like me and him were talking.
Fuck you guys.
Sorry. We did have there's that weird stuff where the trees try to manifest, or I get people manifesting inside of
Yeah,
my
people will just
fucking hood,
randomly
so I hit
just
him
appear sometimes. It's fucking weird.
I'll tell you guys about the hood one, but I did have one when I was driving. I was just driving and someone just boop in the middle of the road. And I couldn't do anything. I just had to hit him, and she flies over my hood. And it's like boop boop, and the cops are there, and I was gunning it, swerving through traffic, trying not to get shot.
This is a glitch.
It was stupid. I was so mad. I was like, "Why did you do that?"
Your Honor, dude, I swear she wasn't there, dude. She glitched. She rubber banded back to the road.
It was so funny.
No, they don't rubber band to
just
places. They just
disappear.
appear, yeah.
God, that's like Grand Theft Auto, the old PS2 ones, when you're driving super, super fast, and then suddenly, the camera gets all weird, and your car just starts, peeling apart, and then the building loads in that you're ramming into.
That's funny.
That happened in San Andreas a lot. I would get going fast, and suddenly my car would just the front of it would just get demolished. My hood rips off, and then everything around me loads in, and then there's a diner that I'm crashed into.
You're like, shit.
Yeah, my car's just peeling out, trying to drive through this fucking building.
I think driving cars was better suited for a controller. I would say.
I've
using
been playing
controller.
it with the controller, and it does feel easier than it would with the.
It seems like it would.
But driving in any game using a keyboard and mouse seems like a fucking mistake.
Well, I mean, I've had a lot of fun. The motorcycle is a lot better to handle on, I think. And I think that's how it's meant to.
Motorcycle does handle a lot better.
No, it's fun.
The slower cars are also easier to control as well.
Yeah, I stole a.
I had a stubby green car that was really easy to maneuver.
I stole a sports car from someone, and I wrecked the shit out of that car.
Dude, I found a gang and I killed them all, and they had 2 sports cars that were
Really?
Lamborghinis, and I just took one.
Oh, I did that with Nomado's motorcycle. And then I crashed into a wall, and they started laughing at me because I only killed one of them. And so I fucked up, and I turned into a wall. I saw him I drove up on garbage, and they're like, oh. So I just turned around, and I was like,
The vehicles get stuck.
started launching at him.
The vehicles get stuck really fucking easily, though. I will say that. It's annoying how easily they'll get stuck. Because, I ran over a body with one of the motorcycles, and it was incapable of moving from
Really?
then on. Yeah,
I
it
haven't-
got stuck on the body.
Oh, I haven't had that happen. I did have, though, when you go to the chick that does the BD over the
Oh yeah,
brain dance?
yeah.
So I pulled into that club, and I park immaculate in this game, by the way. I find spaces and just go in and go walk into my business. But I was trying to find a parking spot, and so I parked in front of this club, and I guess you weren't supposed to take your car in there because my car was moving an inch an hour. I was I had to force my car in there. I was so mad.
There's some spots where vehicles won't go. I've noticed they won't go upstairs or anything like that.
They'll go downstairs though.
Nice.
Wow.
Fucking dude, I'm mad that you can't do wheelies on the
Oh, that'd been cool.
on the motorcycles. It really irritates me.
Yeah,
Because I
there's-
always try to do that in any game. Because for some reason, I can do that in Grand Theft Auto, and for some reason, it's way easier to control it when I'm on one wheel.
Really?
That'll definitely be an Uber game, by the way, guys. It's got too much hype, too much.
Yeah.
Too much surrounding it to not.
Yeah, we got to do Uber.
I already have like
So-
a half page of notes. I've only just got out of the first act.
Yeah,
Like, there's a lot.
I don't doubt it. I mean, the last game that I played from them, it was packed. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one was as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit to do. Like, and it has like a Grand Theft Auto style map. There is fast traveling in the game, but like it's like how it was in The Witcher, where there's like certain spots
Yeah.
where you have to go to in order to fast travel to another one of those spots.
I think when I get home today, I'm going to work on the Cyber Psycho side mission. Start hunting some of those guys down. So I already killed one.
Nice.
Yeah. Whenever you get your shit fixed, you have to get it. I think PC might be the way to go for this one.
It's hard because I've reached a point where I can sell out on either thing. I can give into the scalpers and buy a PS5.
Don't give it to this guy.
I would just.
I won't.
I'm gonna wait for PS5 to be honest,
But I
because
will.
I think Sony said that they were gonna get they were gonna ship like a shit ton like the first part of 2021. So hopefully everybody can get one then.
Yeah, so I won't give into that. And then also the 3070 series graphics cards, the newest models, those are all gone too. And it's the same thing. Yeah, well, it's not scalpers per se. It's data mining bastards. Trying to mine Bitcoin and shit like that.
Yeah, those fuckers.
Yeah, so they're gone. And like the only way I can get one is by getting a pre-built computer, and that is kind of against my everything I stand for, because like
Code.
I can get one, but like there's always lesser parts elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like I can get one with a great graphics card, but the CPU is only a little bit better than the 10-year-old CPU I have in my current computer. It's like, why would I do that? Why would I buy a new computer and not have all new parts?
Right.
Especially because I'm going to be spending around $2,000 either way, whether I build it myself or whether they give me a pre-built one. And my built one myself is going to be way better.
It's going to be better.
I wouldn't worry too much about your graphics card. Like, just get one that's going to be good enough to handle like the newest, best looking game, and then make sure it has like the ray tracing and stuff like that everybody needs, and then you're good. Because
Yeah.
like my graphics card, like I'm kind of mad because mine doesn't apparently support ray tracing, but it's still good enough to run Cyberpunk at max graphics otherwise,
Yeah, I mean,
which is annoying in a way.
I thought about settling, but it's not really in my nature to settle, is the thing. And like, if I'm going to spend that much money, I don't want to have to feel like I need to
The
upgrade it
fucking
within a few
graphics
years.
cards you're looking at are like $2,000 though.
They're
That's
not
like
$2,000.
Fucked up.
They're like $700.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I paid $600 for the one I currently have. That was a long time ago, but so it's not very good anymore.
Right.
But I don't know. If I'm gonna do it, to me, I want to do it right. That's why I like for the PS5, I got a 4K TV, with a high refresh rate. I got everything I need to make the PS5 a good experience.
Right.
Now I just need the PS5.
Right.
Same thing's happening with the PC, except for on one hand, my PS4 still works. My PC does not work. So, and I'm like I said before, I can probably troubleshoot it and figure out exactly what's wrong. But I don't care. Like honestly, like I don't need it. And it's getting pretty old, honestly. Like, it's starting to have problems. It's starting to slow down. Everything's starting to get shittier and shittier. Like, the hard drive's old. I need to upgrade, and I think this is a good opportunity to upgrade, and I might as well do it. It's just,
you bought your computer like 10 years ago, basically, so you might as well.
yeah, it was 8 to 10.
And you didn't do the thing that most people do, which is like slowly replace parts.
Yeah, I haven't replaced the thing.
So
So it's all outdated. It's still good stuff. Like, it still works. I'll be able to play current gen stuff, but it's not max like it used to be.
yeah,
Like Doom 2016 looks way better on my PC than it does on PS4. So it's still
you're gonna at least keep your case though, right? Or you're gonna get a new one?
no. I'm gonna get a new case too.
It doesn't seem necessary, but
Some of the elements of the case.
10 years old, man. I think it's time for an upgrade all the way
the
around.
case is still fine. Plus, it's
Yeah.
got USB
But I mean-
3.0.
The case
on there.
The case. Some of the parts are kind of old and crappy. That are just included with it. Like I can replace it, I guess, but like the switches and the fans are kind of wearing out. So I'm not against replacing the case, and the case is only like $80. So
I thought you had one of those like more expensive ones.
no, No, mine might have been 100 at the time, but if I buy a replacement, it'll only be like 80. And I want to get into the solid state drives and all of that. So, like, I'm going to go.
Oh, you want some M.2 drives? Is what you want?
Yeah. Is that even better?
Yeah, dude. It's the memory. It's the hard drive thing that like the new consoles and stuff have. Is literally just like a little stick that looks like RAM, and it's your entire hard drive.
Oh, wow.
And it's only like I bought a terabyte one for like $100, and it's
Is it fast?
it's fast as fuck.
Wow.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at.
And then you can add other stuff on there too, like the other hard drives for more storage. But like for the most part, yeah, like that's my main thing. It's where my computer boots like insanely fast because of that thing. Like I press the power button and it's just on.
Nice.
That's what's supposed to happen when you press the power button, Craig.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like before, like on other computers, it takes like a couple seconds for it to like really be on. But
Mine takes way more than a couple seconds.
oh,
but
I know yours takes like a minute.
yeah, that's why I might get just do it over.
And if it lasts you another 10 years, it's worth it, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
It's one of those things.
Well, I mean, like freaking PS4 has been out for like 7-8 years now.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's lasted.
It doesn't seem like it was that long, to be honest. Like,
It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it's been that long.
that's why I think about like some of the games. Like, yeah, Bloodborne. Oh, fuck, it came out forever ago.
Yeah, dude. Like the console lives, I'm glad that they last nearly a decade because, like, you know, it's worth your money that way. Yeah. Like people always don't want to spend like a bunch of money, but it's like really, it's kind of worth it to only spend like $500 and not have to replace it. Like,
Yeah.
For
I mean,
10 years.
With us, we're using them a lot though too. But like even like when I
Oh yeah, especially when we use them like a fuck ton. Like
Yeah. It is nice. I was worried that the gens wouldn't last as long because last gen was kind of fast. Not PS4, but like the one before.
PS3 lasted a while.
Yeah, I mean it did, but it was like 2006 to it was like 7-8 years, I guess. Yeah, it's about the same.
Standard console life, it's been about 7 years.
Yeah, so I that's good. I think that's good enough, you know. And I'll just replace the PC probably around then, unless I get really into PC gaming, and then I'll probably stay on top of the upgrades. Not like get the best of the best at all times, but you know, when it starts to dip, I'll start replacing.
Yeah, that's fair.
But so I'm kind of treating the PC almost like a console in a way, because every decade or so, every decade I'll just replace everything. But that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm in like a really weird spot. Like I can't stream really, other than the PlayStation. Can't like mix the episodes. I have to go over to Jake's house to fucking mix. Like it's.
Do you not have like a separate laptop or something?
No,
do that with?
I don't have a laptop at all.
I think we should talk about using some show funds to buy a small laptop, because I think we were talking about that before.
We were, yeah, and we could. It's
So
possible.
if we had a dedicated
Seems like
thing.
something we should talk about, not on the show.
Maybe, unless of course we want to use it as a money harvesting tool. Give us your money.
Bitcoins.
Yeah.
Give us one Bitcoin.
Start mining some Bitcoin.
For one Bitcoin, we could upgrade the shit at this place. But yeah, that's kind of where.
Give us your Bitcoin.
Yeah. Is that it for what you've been playing, Zach?
Yeah, that's it. I didn't get a lot of gaming done this week.
All right. Well, for me, I did mostly Final Fantasy 15. I've been playing I finished episode Gladiolus, and I'm trying to clean up the last 2 trophies. One of them is like a speed run of the story, where you just do purely combat. It's a score attack mode. And I'm supposed to get 1,000,000 points. And the first run I got like 400,000, so that's going to take some improvement.
I don't care for those episodes very much.
Did you play them?
I think I played the Gladiolus one, but I don't remember. I have all of them, and I've definitely played the Arden one. I remember that one. It was shitty, and it made the story shitty because of what happens in it.
Yeah. They're doing a lot of things that I don't.
It created what I feel to be a huge plot hole.
Yeah. Maybe we should have you on our revisiting 15 episode. Of course, you didn't replay the game, but
I can, though. I'll just plow through it.
New Game Plus.
I could do the New Game Plus, and I think the weapon that makes it so you do max damage with your warp strikes.
Yeah.
So I could just be like, boop, 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 boop. Fucking slam that thing in like a day.
You know what the crazy thing is, though? even though my save file is like 108 hours, because I've done New Game Plus, I did the whole game, every single thing in the game except for the weird like notes that you find.
Mm-hmm.
Everything but
Wait,
that.
did you fight Omega Weapon?
No, I haven't. That wasn't out when I first played it. So that's not done.
Oh, yeah.
So there's some stuff that I haven't done in the New Game Plus that they've added since they...
But you did kill the Adamantoise, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Everything that in the original game I pretty much did. And I still don't have all my AP upgrades. Like, I'm not even close. Like, and I have the one where every time you warp strike, you get an AP.
Mm-hmm.
And there is that AP grind where you do the enemy summoning right around the gas station in the beginning of the game, and you can summon these dog creatures, and you can actually, if you get the rotation right, you can shield bash them instantly, and then you can summon more faster than it'll give you like the post fight like XP thing that like slows you down, and everybody like dusts the dust off their hands and stuff. You know, it slows it down. You remember that?
Yeah.
After every fight, everyone's like, "Oh my god, that was wow." If you kill them, if you summon them fast enough, you can just do that over and over and over and over. And each one you do, you'll get like 1 AP for every enemy you shield bash, warp strike kill, and it'll kill like a whole group of them. So you just pile on the AP. And even doing that for like 2 hours one day, I'm not even close to maxing it.
God,
So
dude, is there not like bonus AP weapons or items or anything like that? I feel like there's a food or something that like boosts how much AP you get.
there might be.
Because I swear to God, there was one that like boosts how much XP you got.
There is, yeah, XP for sure. So like even though I'm maxed, like there's still stuff I haven't done. And there's still like fish I haven't caught. Like there's a lot in that game.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I haven't gotten like there's the specialization things. Like I haven't gotten any of their things up to level 10. It's like those are the only trophies I'm fucking missing for the plat too. Is like their fucking pictures and the walking for a billion years and the cooking and
You can get them.
fishing.
You should get the plat. It's an easy plat.
Those are the only ones I'm missing for getting the plat.
It's only like 60 hours max, and that's doing pretty much everything.
I have I also have to do like all the side quests. I remember that because I thought that the hunts counted as side quests, and they do not, which is fucking bullshit.
Yeah. There's a lot of side quests in that game.
Yeah, and the hunts should count because they don't have a trophy of their own.
I don't think they do for all of them.
They don't.
There's
only the specialization ones, like I think the Griffin one and like the Behemoth, like those big ones.
Yeah,
they have their own
Zoo
trophies.
yeah.
And like the Adamantoise, but like not the like regular ones.
Damn. Yeah, that's
which is
crazy.
fucking stupid. Which is partly why I thought they were like the side quests because I kept doing them.
Aren't they like bulk, like do 50 side quests and like do blah blah blah? It's like a number.
It's like do
Yeah.
50 side quests and then there's like another one that's
That's
like
what I
do
remember.
80 side quests or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to do every side quest in the fucking game
Yeah, dude.
in order to get the fucking plat. And it's like, fuck you. I did like all these fucking hunts for like no reason.
I had Joe print off a sheet of all of the quests, and it was like 5 pages, 6 pages long.
Yeah.
And like right before we did the review, we started doing all of them, and it was just quest after quest after quest
it's
after
fucking
quest.
mind numbing, dude. Like I did quite a few of them, and I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna get all of these by doing hunts. And then I found out that they didn't count, so it's like, I'm not getting the plat.
And it's frustrating because I spent like 2-3 hours the other day trying to beat the core, the final boss in Gladiolus, like the bonus boss.
Mm-hmm.
He kicks my ass. I can't beat him. And then also the score attack. It's like I spent 3 hours of good gaming time basically accomplishing nothing because I want those trophies. I think I'm going to just look at like tips and just cheese the trophies.
Do it.
Because I'm like, I can't spend forever on it, but
Fuck that game.
I don't want to leave it behind because my trophy percentage in it is dog shit because of all the DLC and ads they've added to it. It's like 45% before I got into Gladiolus. Like I fucking got all of them when they came out.
Yeah.
So I've been playing a good amount of that. I like it still. The combat I just wish were better. It's not as fast, and that's what's really frustrating about episode Gladiolus. Like the timing for the parries. I've been playing I played like Dark Souls and Sekiro.
Gladiolus is way slower than.
I don't like it. I can kind of get it down, but I almost can't. And it's like it's just too slow. Like the way that Dark Souls and the way that especially Sekiro works.
Sekiro fucks you over. If you've played that game at all, then like you expect parries to be like way fucking
to be
faster.
pristine, yeah. But it don't. No game does it like
you
that.
You can fucking parry just by rapidly fucking clicking the L1.
Yeah.
And you can't fucking do that in literally any other game, and you're just like, These games suck now.
I know. It ruins games. It really does.
Like I didn't beat fucking Sekiro, but my god, if that isn't like the best parrying system in the world,
Hands down. And the problem is, even though you are just clicking, if you click just a little bit off, you will get hit over and over and over and over, and it won't work at all.
Yeah.
Like those like super spinny guys that like hit over and over.
It's why I fucking couldn't handle that fucking Star Wars game because like it was like a slow Sekiro. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
It is.
I beat it, bitch.
I had a hard time with it too because it's not as fast.
It was Sekiro, just like way slower, and you can't fucking like. I was like
Slokiro.
trying to fucking parry. And I was like, what is this?
It's just it's not right, and you can get the timing down,
It's not right.
but nothing
Dude, it
else is
wasn't.
good.
Like he didn't even attack as fast. Like that's what bothers me because in Sekiro you attack fucking way fast. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's ruined all things, and 15 is
It kind of has. Like if that game, like honestly, if Sekiro was like a little easier, I would love it way more.
Don't be a pussy.
Have you played it yet, Zach?
I played Sekiro, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get past the bull.
Yes, I did.
Barely. Did you really?
No,
Because
yeah,
like
I
the
figured
last
it
time
out.
we talked, you said that you
I
hadn't
said
even
what-
beat it.
No, yeah. So I had. That was like a fucking almost a year ago, bitch.
Did you beat
because
it?
like you stopped
I
playing
didn't
it.
know. Yeah, I did stop playing it. Other stuff came out. That's my problem with games. Is I get like my ADHD going, and so I have a ton of unfinished games because I'll start it and then something else come out. I'm like, I really want to play this. No, I beat the bull. The problem with the bull was it was too random. I expected there to be more of a like well the rest of the game, and there to be more of a
pattern.
pattern, and there
Yeah.
wasn't. So that threw me off. But I did beat him because I figured my shit out for him. So fuck you, because I did.
All I remember is last time
Yeah.
you were just like, "Yeah, I stopped playing it," and it was
Yeah.
like,
And it
you were at
wasn't.
the-
And I
you were
didn't
at the
stop.
bull.
I didn't stop playing because of that. Like this other games got in the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Which is why I haven't beat Monster Hunter World either. And that's been not beat for like unbeat for
Yeah.
like 2 years because other shit comes up. And then like I hate that I do this because I stop playing something and I play something else. And then I always do it to games that I have to have a learning curve on.
yeah.
And it just sucks.
And then you always feel like you have to restart it.
Yeah, and I don't
been
want
too
to
long.
restart it.
I feel that way about Bloodborne.
Yeah. It's funny because the first bowl, I did brute strength on Sekiro for a while, and then near the end of the game, I actually learned how to play the game, and it was amazing. And like, this is something that James, the host of Schweiss and Johnson, James Johnson, he said that only during his third playthrough of Sekiro did he actually like get Sekiro down. Like he was like really good at Sekiro, and it's one of those games that it's just really hard. And you know, like once you get the parries down though, like the first bowl, I just killed him by like fucking ripping him off and making him get stuck in corners, and
Yeah.
then the last bowl, there's
Scaring him
another,
with the-
there's another bowl later, and I just I wrecked him. Like it was same strength, same health, no chance. Like I died once to him because I didn't know he was there, and I fucking come around the corner, almost dead, and he just gored me. But I came back and just dropped him, and it's just getting it down, and it ruins all games. Yeah, and especially
It does ruin a lot of games,
especially when it's Gladiolus, and he is a slow character. His stuff is slow, and so it's infuriating to me because I'm fighting a fucking master swordsman who is fast, and I'm this slow bastard, and like the parry time, it's all fucked up. It's just not. It's hard to grasp for me because it's so foreign, and I'm like, I've played games that are
Gladiolus
so
is
much
supposed
better.
to have like those stunning effects too, and like I don't think that they work in his solo play.
I like the game though. I like the expansion. His is cool. Story wise, it's cool. Gameplay, it's a little frustrating, but I like the Gilgamesh. I like the way they handled Gilgamesh a lot. I think it's really cool because like instead of him just stealing swords and like being like nefarious like he is in the old ones, people just come to challenge him, and he just has like a graveyard of swords. It's really fucking cool. But the gameplay, dude, I'm just like, fuck, I suck at his especially. Like I'm not great at 15 because the timing, it's all a fuck you to me because it's like it's just weird. The way 15 works is weird. And it's also weird because you don't actually have to master the timing for the parries and the blocks and all that to actually beat the game, so it almost doesn't matter. Whereas like in something like Sekiro and Souls, it's like your ass has got to do that or you're going to have a 90-hour playtime, like no joke.
Yeah,
Which I did, pretty much. Sekiro was like 70 fucking hours, dude. And that's what the last 15 of me actually knowing how to play the game. The rest of it's just like stupidly stumbling through. And at 15, like the way it's all worked and now playing it on these DLCs and trying to get these like score trophies and stuff like that, it's hard to do because the game didn't really prepare me at all for actually having to play the game with the parries and stuff. And so it's just kind of like, it's a weird place. And I'm probably going to finish. I'm probably going to fucking just get the trophies because I'm like, I want them. Because my percentage looks like dog shit in 15. And it's a ripoff because I fucking did everything in that game when it came out. And they just keep fucking adding things.
Dude, I fucking hate that when it like looks like you have like shit, but then it still has
You
like
got the
plat next to it.
And you're like, come on, fucking stop.
It's like, what game did I think it might be one of the Uncharted's or something before, or maybe it's something else, but I have like the plat in the game, but it's like you only have 50%. And I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, dude.
I mastered that game.
It's like 45% for 15. I'm like, come
all the
on.
fucking add-ons. They're like, yeah, all the add-ons together add like more trophies than the game originally had.
Yeah.
So, fuck you.
Yeah, god damn it. It's a lot. And it matters to me. It's stupid that it matters to me. I'm like, if I just didn't care, I'd have so much more time. Like, everything would be beautiful. But I do. It's like, why not have all the Final Fantasy trophies if you have a Final Fantasy podcast? It just seems dumb. But so I've been working on that a decent amount. I did play Xenoblade Chronicles as well. I'm liking it. It's Craig, I think, put it the best way. So far, it's like a lazy Final Fantasy 12 kind of.
Yeah, it's a streamlined Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, the combat's getting a little more intricate, but to me, it all seems to be random when everyone's like, let's combo up. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Woo! It's not like a thing that I initiate per se. Some of it you do.
You can initiate it, yeah.
Yeah, there's some. I like the combat.
Every ability has like a status affecting thing, and like you're supposed to constantly inflict those so that you can just deal damage constantly.
Yeah, and there's ways to like destabilize machines and knock them over.
It has like a weird thing, kind of like Final Fantasy 13 had with like the staggering.
Yep.
So you like gotta like knock them over, and then you beat the shit out of them because they have like no defenses.
It's got the 13-2 thing.
So it's like 12 mixed with 13, but like massively streamlined.
Yeah, it's like just you have a dot path.
With almost 10s designs.
It is, yeah, it's weird. It's like it's like that decade of Final Fantasy just smashed into one with Milano.
The Monado.
Yeah, the Monado. Was this a PS2 game before or something like that?
No, it was on the Wii in
in
Japan for like the longest time, and everybody wanted them to bring it over.
Oh, okay.
And so they eventually did bring it over, but they ported it to like the Wii U, I believe.
So that's why it's the
maybe
definitive
they brought
edition.
it to the Wii. I can't remember.
Because they like upscaled and everything.
Yeah, like this one's they fully remade it. For the Switch.
Because I was thinking maybe PS2 cell shaded, but
they also remade it for the DS. There's the DS version. And yeah, there's a version for the Wii U. I think the Wii. And then
the Switch.
The Switch, yeah.
Nice. I'm liking it. It's fun. It's really long.
It is really long. It was like 60 hours, I think, for me.
Yeah, I think
that's because like I found I swear it would have been longer if I hadn't found some of the fucking bullshit XP
grinds.
Well, there's like a couple missions that you can do that just like fucking give you XP and nothing else, and all you have to do is like talk to people.
Oh, okay.
Like there's like one village where there's like these bird people who have like wings on their head. It's fucking weird. But like you just like talk to this dude and it's like, yeah, just go talk to this chick, and like you go back and forth between them like a bunch, and they leveled me up like 10 times.
Oh wow.
I was like, this is amazing. This is the best game ever. I don't have to do jack shit. I'm fucking leveling up.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's been decent, but I haven't been able to put as much time as I should into it.
Also, you basically don't need money at all in that game because like all the fucking weapons you get for everybody except for the main dude is like picked up from like the enemies. Yeah. So you're basically only using the money for like I think potions and the skills that you can buy.
Yeah,
because you have to buy the upgrades for each of the skills and the skills in general. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but like they'll have the abilities that you can have.
Yeah, like upgrading each ability.
Yeah,
is that money? I thought that was just like experience.
Well, you use the experience to like upgrade them in the character, but like there's like the ones that you have to buy.
Oh, okay.
Initially, for those characters as well.
I haven't seen any of those yet, but yeah, it's a it's a big game.
And each of the merchants have different ones, so you have to remember where you saw them.
Jesus.
If you don't buy them like immediately.
So buy them right away.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I've been working on that. I don't think I played Conan Exiles. I hope my thralls aren't dead again.
They will be.
But oh man, yeah.
You gotta turn off that fucking
Thrall death.
Hunger, yeah. Like when you're gonna be gone for long periods of time.
Yeah, or just force myself to log in and cook some fish and toss it in there so they don't die.
Or that.
That's it for me, though. Now that we know what everyone's been playing this week, the real question, some would say the only question, has anyone beaten a game this week?
Yeah. I beat Yogurt, fucking Sex with Stalin, and Honeycam Studio.
Oh, Honeycam Studio was it really that short?
Yeah, dude. Like, there's only... So, what it is like, there's 21 days in the game. God. And you have to, like, not fail in that time, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, basically, like, if you're not in debt by the end of those 21 days, you beat the game.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So, you just, like, have to keep getting fans for your girls and then, like, keep them working and stuff so you get money. And then you have to, like, pay them.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised, only because like How to Beat Honey Pop was having sex.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I guess I shouldn't be as surprised as I am.
I kind of thought it was going to be like the what is it, the game developer tycoon game, where it just kind of like kept going, but like no, it just ends at 21 days.
21 days, as long as you're not fucked. It's like
so, but there's like different trophies or whatever. So like you get there's like bronze, silver, and gold. They're like dick trophies. And it's like, it depends on how many fans you get. So like, you got to try and get as many fans as possible in the 21 days and not be in debt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just, it's a pretty fun little game.
Very nice.
And there's no actual nudity in it.
Well, then I'm not playing it.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point if you don't see the nudes?
Which is kind of funny because you're like literally telling the girls to like go sleep with dudes and then like cam themselves.
Get cammed.
Yeah. We need you to get in front of a camera and masturbate.
I mean, I get it. I do.
Oh yeah, and then you can send them to a like stripper club so they can learn to pole dance. And it increases their talent skills.
Oh, that's funny.
Which allows you to like, so there's like class as well, which you have to go to fashion stores for. And then there's like, and there's like a sex shop, which you get like random upgrades to equip your girls with. Like there's a pillow that said subscribe on it that I gave all of my girls. So like every time they went to like do a cam session, they'd like always get at least 3 fans from it every time.
Really?
Yeah. And then there's like a photo shoot thing that you can do, which just like nets you fans instead of money. So you have to like kind of swap, and the more fans each girl has gives them more money when they do camming. Really? So you have to like go and get more fans by doing a bunch of photo shoots and like upping their talent in class and stuff. And then, and some of them have vices, like they'll be drinking and smoking all the time. And so you have to like buy them more smokes and booze.
Nice.
And then some of the like that stuff that you can get at sex shops will be like a nicotine patch that will make it so they stop smoking. So you don't have to pay for their smoking habit anymore.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Wait, was
it is a fun little game, and I think it's worth like the $6.
Stop giving Craig games to fucking beat.
Yeah, it's a rig.
Prick.
Hey, was the last game you logged Chaos Bane?
I don't know.
Was the last game you logged Ghost of Tsushima, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then it's updated. I can't open the drive to actually add
Chaos
these.
Bane my actual last beat game? I feel like I beat something after that.
Well, I can't open up the drive. It's like being weird on my phone.
We did our log at the same time.
I think it should be, yeah.
And then I just beat Yogurt.
Okay, so Craig beat 3 games, and you beat 1. So I didn't beat anything, sadly, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm working on 15 and, all this other stuff. So the hog for the host is as follows, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Craig is at 24 games. Zach is at 22 games, and I am at 8.
I was one ahead of him, so he should just be one ahead of me now.
Oh, really? You were one?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. My phone refuses to open up the drive. Fuck it. The hog is just whatever the hog is. We'll get it updated. But Craig is winning. Barely.
Because I was winning last week.
Oh, were you? Okay.
So if he has 3, then, yeah.
He's up by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you beat 1 this week. So the hog is getting real close. Zach, you're running out of time, man. You've got 1 more episode.
I have a few games.
Oh, no, we have 2 more
We
episodes.
have 2. It's like 1.
So 2 more episodes of the year.
I'm going to be honest, though, as well. Like, Cyberpunk's really fun. Like, I could just play that the rest of the year and be happy.
Yeah, and just accept
So, I mean, I'm not throwing in the towel. I have games I can beat.
Okay.
I have a lot of games that are like almost finished that I haven't beat yet.
So you don't want to give the impression of giving up, but you also
I'm not giving up, but also Cyberpunk is way more fun than I thought it was going to be, and I am getting lost in that game.
you could see yourself conceding. So Craig, if he wins, he only wins by your concession, is what you're saying.
Yep.
By playing Cyberpunk.
Well, fucking vice versa, dude. I don't have nearly as much time to play games.
Dude,
Why do you think I play these fucking short
you
ones?
keep saying that, but I'm pulling a shit ton overtime as well. Like, again, I just went on a business trip, and that's my second business trip of the year.
Well,
And
you
then
at least have days to play games. I fucking don't.
Not really.
Because Friday was literally my day to play,
'Cause the
and
whole-
I haven't fucking had a Friday.
The whole like 15
since
minutes right here
July.
that I wasn't talking, I was working. I was doing a call out real quick on my phone.
God.
I don't have to go.
Okay.
We didn't have it. That's what I was looking. I was checking out the Delco Remy store.
Yeah. Well,
Diagrams.
that is the hog as it sits. Guys, thank you so much for putting your hog in on Hogib. No thanks to you people because you don't do it, but
Also, A4 didn't tell me about any of those games. Zach,
they just suddenly appeared.
Fuck you, bullshit.
Well, I knew about Honeycam Studio because like there's a link
And
to
he
it
knew
in the
about-
Hooney Pop thing.
A4 told
and
you about
I
yogurt.
found, yeah, he told you about yogurt. I found it, and I told him about it.
Was he on there that was like every time we find a sex game?
And then
It
and then
says,
I
like,
randomly found
in
Sex
A4's,
with
like,
Stalin, and it
right.
made me laugh so hard. I was like, I have to
So
get this.
I've known about that game, and when you played it, I laughed. I was like, I didn't know anyone who would play it.
Nice.
Really? The Sex with Stalin game?
Yeah, I've heard about it before.
I didn't know about it at all, and I saw it, and it was like $4 or something like that, and I was like,
That's
my
not bad.
God, I have to fucking get this.
The next one that I'm gonna buy because me and A4 are laughing on it. It's like Cyberfuck 2069 or something like
Oh, man, really?
that. Yeah, and I laughed so hard. I'm like, I'm buying this
Nice.
because it's where they came out the same day as Cyberpunk. So I hope people accidentally bought it.
Dude. Is that on Steam?
Yeah.
I'll have to look at
Yeah,
it.
dude. We're going tonight. I'll show
Nice.
You. I'll show I send you the link.
All right, so let's talk about this Game Awards,
All right.
though. Pull that shit up,
The
Zach.
rigged Game Awards.
This is rigged.
The Russian collusion Game Awards.
The Russian
The
journalist collusion.
the entire mainstream gaming community came up and forced Last of Us 2.
It wasn't even mainstream because with this great meme that Craig has shown us, the popular vote was Ghost of Tsushima. That was the player's choice. That's what the players wanted. But what happened was Neil Druckmann played his sad card about World War II, and everyone voted for Last of Us 2.
Wait, what?
Neil Druckmann played his Holocaust card. Everyone's like, poor Jew.
Wait, like in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't remember talking about that.
It's just, they got the pity vote. Last of Us 2 got the pity vote.
Yeah.
Well, it got the social justice warrior vote.
Well, let's talk about what winners came. Did you guys vote? Because I didn't even vote. No,
No, I voted last year, but I didn't vote this year because, like, I forgot about it.
We were going to do it. And we're like, we're going to wait till it gets closer until we beat
Then we forgot.
And then we forgot.
I did vote once on Final Fantasy VII Remake because I logged in through Facebook or something. And
For
I just,
what?
For Game of the Year.
You voted for that?
I was before I played Ghost.
Oh, okay.
And then, like,
You voted for it over Doom Eternal?
a little bit. I don't know.
You do know because you just said it.
It's a little better than Doom Eternal.
I don't think it's better than Doom
It's
Eternal.
not better than Doom Eternal.
I like Doom 2016 more than Doom Eternal, But Doom Eternal is better than Final Fantasy VII.
Doom Eternal is a quality game.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Last of Us 2 and Final Fantasy VII Remake struggle from the same thing at the end of the game, which is an extra tacked on hour and a half that it didn't fucking need.
Nah, I guess, yeah.
I guess, yeah, we can go. The thing I pulled up here, it starts with Game of the Year, so I guess we can talk about that. Just go down the list.
Yeah, let's do it.
So Game of the Year, to refresh your memories, the candidates
Your
were-
memories?
Your memories, let me refresh them. Were Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Doom Eternal, Animal Crossing, New something. What's the actual title of that? New Horizons. I almost said Animal Crossing New Vegas.
Dude, that would be fucking hilarious.
And then Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I'm genuinely surprised that Final Fantasy VII Remake didn't get it.
I don't think it should be on there because it's a remake. I know it's a new game from pretty much from the ground up, but I still feel like that. And I'm also in the same boat where sequels kind of bug me too. It's like Doom Eternal and Last of Us 2. I kind of feel like it should be a new game,
A new IP.
a new IP. But to no one's surprise, that knows how the gaming community panders. Last of Us 2 won. I wasted 4 hours watching the Game Awards.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A4 was streaming it, so we were watching it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just got back from my business trip, so I just watched it with him. I was hanging out. Games that deserved it over Last of Us 2, in my opinion. Ghost of Tsushima, definitely. Hades and Doom Eternal. I think all three of those were
Honestly,
superior games.
every other game on that list, I feel like is more fun to me than Last of Us 2, and so they deserve it more.
Someone on my Facebook said Animal Crossing New Horizons should have won.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Because he's like, there's no, he goes, because that was our life. We just sat inside and did this.
The freaking Animal Crossing absorbed me for literally 3 months.
It spoke to 2020 in a way that no other game did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was his thinking. And I was like, I actually agree with that. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
My vote, you guys know, and the listeners know if you've listened up to this episode, is Ghost of Tsushima. Hands down, best game of the year. And most video game people agree with me.
Yeah.
that
Do they?
aren't- Yeah, it won the popular vote. It won the players. The players.
Wait, did it
chose-
really?
Yeah, he showed you that meme.
Well, why didn't it win this then? What's the
Because
difference?
this is
because I think it's a journalist thing.
yeah, and we all know that game
But we
journalists.
voted for it.
Yeah, but then that's why it's players' choice. But the actual awards are mostly based off it's kind of like some of the votes from us are counted, but it's mostly journalists and stuff.
Wait, so are you saying that the journalists are the electoral voters, the electoral
basically.
college, and they can choose to disobey our orders?
Yeah.
Well, that's bullshit.
Listen, we've known this for years. Game journalists aren't real people. We've read Polygon.
I've been
IGN.
blocked by Polygon. It's satisfying.
It's because Polygon are cucks, dude.
I got
They're
blocked
fucking
by their
pussies.
CEO, and then I got blocked by
You
their
got blocked by their CEO?
yeah.
That is.
What did you say?
That is
How
a
did you get
fucking achievement. Holy shit.
You platinum life twice. How
That's
do you
right.
feel?
It felt pretty great. I think what it was. Man, I also got blocked by that. What's that one guy that works for
That bitch boy.
that works for fucking not Polygon, but the other one?
Jason Schreier?
Yeah, I got blocked by Jason.
Dude, I think
Schreier,
A4
too.
got blocked by him
He
too.
actually quit Kotaku. I think I don't know.
Yeah, he
where
works for
now.
works for Cosmopolitan now because all he writes is pussy pandering bullshit.
I think what I got blocked for was saying because Jason Schreier was complaining about how id Entertainment doesn't allow journalists like Bethesda is they don't care, and I'm like, yeah, well, if you were concerned about it, maybe you would work for a real company because he was working for Kotaku, and then they sent me the I think it was I got a meme of a dunk guy trying to dunk and he misses, and then I got blocked by both of them, and then I got blocked by Polygon the same way. It was weird. I was like, wow. Great. I mean,
That's the best because they try to flame you with their comment and they block you so you can't be funny
fucking
anymore.
pussies, yeah.
I know, dude. That shit pisses me
You're
off.
like, oh, here's my last laugh. I'm blocked so you can't see, can't reply.
Yeah, it's like when people talk shit
Fucking
online
losers.
and they don't have an actual profile picture. It's like you're a fucking coward.
Yeah. You would never say that to my face, Schreier, you fucking loser.
Yeah, honestly, unless you're getting death threats from a person.
I've got
it's
his book
you shouldn't-
upstairs, too. I should burn it.
You shouldn't fucking.
Schreier's book.
Yes.
What is
The
it?
Blood, Sweat, and Pixels?
How to cultivate your micro penis? Oh, Blood, Sweat, and Pixels.
That's the alternate title.
I do want to read that book, but
I looked at it, and it's like, yeah, that seems cool.
He just seems like a pretentious prick. Like everything I've read about him just kind of pisses me off when I read his stuff.
Yeah, I don't care for him. I don't care for any.
he's had
Most of
some
them.
okay stuff, but like for the most part, yeah,
He just like puts his like. It's just I don't know. I feel like I want to know if he actually feels that way, or if he's pandering to his audience that he knows he has.
Yeah.
Because I could see him totally being like.
there's a lot of journalists who are mostly just like
I know.
feelings reporters instead of.
Yeah, that's what Polygon is.
That's why we should be
Yeah,
the
that's
only.
exactly what Polygon is.
Nude Clan should be the only game informer you trust, because we don't go off feelings, we go off facts.
That's right. And we all know. Facts
all
don't care
know.
about your feelings.
Well, I mean, we don't really do news.
Wait, what?
That's true. We don't do news. We should, though.
Wait,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying, dude. I've been saying this for like months now.
that
I
was
think
going to
we
be.
should.
That was what After Dark was supposed to be. It was an alternate news show for each week where we cover the news
I
and we
mean,
rip it.
I mean, that was an idea.
That was one of
for
the ideas.
the-
That'd be
'cause,
really
like we were
funny.
going to alternate.
We could have been on Comedy Central, and you fuckers ruined it.
I know. Yeah, we can always do it later. I mean, get a news. Bring Jake in as the news. Like we can have like a news department.
We just have to the beginning to be like
Breaking.
breaking Kotaku, not a real game informer.
Yeah. One of these, I don't know. What I honestly, I kind of want to have like a Geekdom app, and I want to be able to like put articles and stuff. Like we write
I've thought of
stuff,
that. I've
you
thought
know?
of doing a blog as well. Like
We used to do that.
We'd have to not have jobs.
I know that's the hard thing is we don't have any fucking time to do what
if
we
we
do now.
if we actually made money doing this, like enough to where we could live,
we do it hard.
we would do
Yeah.
it. We would go hard.
I think like it's something I've thought about anyway. Like with a blog thing, like a blogspot, whatever. I'm like, hey, like this is my thoughts on games I've played, but we're not going to review. Like here's my review of this game. Here's
Yeah.
what I think, and I think that'd be cool
Yeah, we used to
because
do.
I already have my notebook that I write.
We had a
down.
blog thing, and I did do like a written review for a couple games, but
Maybe I will start that. Maybe that's something I will do and tag it into it and be like, yeah, this is just for fun.
Fuck Christ, man. This is how it starts, and then we do it, and then we don't do it, and then we shut it down, and then we like maybe we could do it.
it's
better
because
this time.
life always invades, dude.
Perhaps-
Like we something always distracts us.
Maybe
and
the
then we're just
fifth
like,
website will be the one. Like this is the one, you know, the
fifth
one that we
times the charm.
fifth
you know?
time's the charm. Isn't that the saying? And then after that, it's like, wasn't it sixth time the charm? Like, let's bring it back.
Pretty sure it was the 20th.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it's a good idea though. I like it. I don't know, and I think I can write some pretty funny stuff. You know, if I take time, but I don't have any time. That's a hard thing. There's
Didn't
all
you
these
do
great
like
ideas.
your gummy bear review one on there
Yeah,
too?
yeah. I had some good ones. Yeah, like the greatest gummy bears of all time. And then like Metallica albums ranked, Megadeth albums ranked, like rankings of the best pictures for each year. Like, I did a lot of fun stuff. Of course, I don't watch movies anymore because they're all fucking gay. But
Dude, I haven't fucking watched movies this year either.
yeah, another dead industry to me. But Craig,
Fucking COVID. Killing
yeah,
everything.
seriously, Zach, what? So, game of the year,
Last of Us 2.
Last of Us 2.
I feel like
It's a good game.
it is a good
Gameplay
game.
wise, it's really good.
Yeah, playing wise is fantastic.
I just don't feel like it is as good as some of those other choices.
I would agree, and that's where the hell comes in because you're like, I don't hate the game, but I don't think it was up to par with other games, like Doom Eternal and Ghost of Tsushima. I don't think it was up to par with those. I think both those games were better,
Yeah,
and that's the problem is because like now we're in a time of the world where you say, hey, I don't like The Last of Us 2, and they're like, nah, you hate trans people. Oh, I didn't really think Last of Us 2 is that good. Oh, well, you hate gay people then. I didn't like Last of Us 2. You're not a progressive person. Fuck you.
see, I've never heard that from anybody.
I
but
have.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not in.
I have too.
I'm not in
it's-
as many circles.
The Utah
Probably.
Gamer
You've also
site
like
is
not
pretty
been on
shit-fit.
Twitter and stuff
Yeah.
lately either. Like,
yeah.
which I haven't
My-
either, but I
I'm
have
gone,
seen some
yeah.
of
My
that stuff.
favorite
still.
fucking thing that I hear from this is, oh, you didn't like Last of Us 2 that much? Well, you didn't understand the story.
Yeah,
Bro, if you need a fucking video game to tell you not to take revenge on someone, you're a fucking idiot. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. And again, I'll say the quote that I said last time. I have played 3 games about revenge this year, and that is the weakest one I played. A shark game was better than Last
Dude,
of Us 2.
fucking Maneater had the same exact story as
Name me-
Last of Us 2. Like, the exact same fucking
Yeah.
plot.
Name me.
including killing your friends.
Yeah, and the
Some
family.
person killing your parent.
Yeah, and then leaves,
Going after
you
them.
alive because you like bite his hand off, whatever. Like you bite him, so let's
You kill someone who means a shit ton to them,
And they come after you.
and he
and then they come after you fucking hard.
and at the end of the game, both of you die because
Yeah, and
yeah.
So it was like better
Except
because
for, like,
both of
them
you
live and lost
die.
his- Yeah,
See, I honestly,
Fucking Maneater, dude. Why isn't that game of the year?
that was,
That
I
was a
don't know
good
if I
game.
brought this up in Last of Us 2 review, but I actually would have been okay if they both died.
I would have too.
I think that would have been a good, solid, like, oh man, because then that would have had the same message as,
Yeah,
because there is, honor is an important thing.
This is one thing that I don't think that I mentioned when we actually reviewed The Last of Us 2. But the whole reason that Abby didn't get killed at the end of the game is because they wanted Lev to live.
well, I thought as well.
So they changed the ending so that Lev would live, but like they didn't. It's fucking weird.
But I thought
so they changed the entire game to base it around a character who's barely in the game at all.
Yeah.
Which really, really bothers me. It's because
Because
it has
you're gonna-
nothing to do with the two main characters at all.
You're gonna play Love in the third game. That's what it's gonna be.
Like, if they make a third game, then maybe, but like they literally changed it at the last second
But I
to make
thought-
it an arbitrary change for a character who barely exists.
I thought they changed the ending because it got leaked.
Nope. They changed the ending because they wanted Lev to live, and they
Oh.
felt like the only way that would happen is if Abby lived.
See,
which doesn't make any sense because
Why would she kill
Because
Lev?
because Ellie had no problems with Lev.
Well, Lev was
at
a
all.
warrior too, so or wanted to be, and Lev was really good at that bow. So I could see Lev still surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
Lev would have been fine.
But see, I don't like the ending that you guys, the Abby dying ending. I don't like that ending either.
I like it better because it's like it feels more like she would recognize that it was hollow because like she would have killed her and then like
So the realization that
everything
she
would have
has
been,
at the end would have been even stronger.
it would have been even stronger because like she went through with it and like
Yeah.
nothing changed for her. Like
guess
everything
that-
was gone and she was like
She would still have PTSD. She would still have all these problems.
I guess that's
and
true,
The chick,
yeah.
And what's her name? I can't remember the girlfriend's name. She still would have been gone when she got back.
Exactly, yeah. And so it would
that
have
would've
really
been a
all
better
been
ending.
for
I
nothing.
it
agree.
really
Yeah.
it basically felt like it was all for nothing.
I think I just
because,
like
she-
Abby, so I don't want her to die.
Well,
Guess I'm into the chicks with dicks. I don't
she
know.
No, see, but I hated
I mean,
Abby at the beginning
she-
of the game, but I actually like her as a character
she
to the end. I agree.
she is funner to play as. Choking out zombies is fucking sweet.
Dude, it's
but-
the best. And that's
that
what
crunch.
pisses me off.
But
I
it-
have things where I can like gush about this game, but I still just don't like it because
but
some
yeah,
of the choices
those
they make.
changes just like really bother me, and like I don't know. I really would have preferred the ending, or at least the choice of the ending.
like in the first one where you could decide whether you just like annihilate the entire hospital or not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, like even though like the ending where Abby, not the ending, but like I wish the farm was the last level in the game. I still
really-
do.
yeah.
Because like with Abby going on and doing her own thing, she's like, "Don't fucking come after me."
Well, there's
I'll
already
kill you next
enough
time."
of a pacing
It's perfect.
problem. It adds another pacing problem
does, and
by
that was-
tacking
Yeah.
on another hour and a half.
Exactly.
Slows down and
and-
then it speeds up again. It
And then
slows
it- and
down.
then slows
it
down,
speeds
yeah.
up.
The game definitely suffers from that. I hated the ramp. Like the ramp up, I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude, we're gonna fight." And then, you're gonna play as Abby, which was fun.
Yeah.
But it did slow everything down. It made it so you sat there and you were like,
Very anticlimactic.
Again?
Yeah. Because the confrontation was there. And
because
you're like,
by
oh,
the time it goes back and you fight Ellie as the boss, I was bored.
Yeah.
I was done. It was fun, but I was just done with the game at that point. So I'm like, dude, I should be done.
Yeah, because like you had to start all over.
Yeah, and that's-
again
it was like
to
playing two-
get to that point. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
And, you can argue that that's supposed to be part of it. Like, it's this miserable, like, oh my God, this ride, this endless conflict. But that doesn't mean it's good because of that. Like,
Right.
it can be a genius move and also not
And
be
it's not
that
even like
enjoyable.
an endless conflict either, because like Abby has no idea that Ellie's even coming after her until
That's
like
true.
the end. So
That's
it's
one thing
like,
that
it has a severe disconnect, and it's only there to like make you feel for
That's
Abby,
interesting,
which
too.
is really kind of a bad idea.
Because like, no, I want to work this way. Never mind. I was gonna say playing
at
as
least
Abby.
the way they approach.
I was saying playing as Abby first, and then like going around and be like, "Oh, she was at you the whole time." But like, it's true. Like, the game relies on you playing the first half too. To be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
Abby,
'cause-
Ellie's there in the background."
Yeah,
to
because like
actually
you've
have
been
an
to all
impact.
these places already as Ellie, and so you're like, oh shit, like we already know what's gonna happen like right after she leaves here.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, it's almost no point. Yeah, in some way.
because there's like nothing. You don't learn anything new from.
You learn
Abby's-
about Abby, but
I mean,
not,
you learn
not
about
the
Abby,
world
but
and
like
the
about
overall
like
story.
the story or overall like anything. No, you don't get anything from it. That's
Yeah.
why like a little bit of like if they had interjected some Abby like in between some stuff, like while you're playing as Ellie, and you got like the idea of who Abby was,
Yeah.
and then it led up to like the big reveal right before they had the confrontation, it would have been way better. Like
if-
they didn't need two separate stories.
What if they would have done? Because it almost feels like they did what Resident Evil does, but they did it in one campaign instead of in two. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what if it was
Yeah.
like, here's Abby A, and there's Abby B, and then there's
I thought of that idea, and I honestly think that would have been a much better idea.
because you would have played the second campaign. Like you'd been like, oh, okay, let's play the other one, and then it wouldn't
we
have
would
felt.
have had to get the full story.
And then you would still get that climax.
like you still learn who Abby is through playing as Ellie, like
right.
and then
She's a beefy chick that loves burritos.
you get like the full like, oh, here's her dad and all that shit, like while you're playing as Abby. So it really does feel like it should have been like two separate.
I think the
campaigns.
pacing would have been better,
and the pacing would have been way better.
because you wouldn't have gotten to the oh my god, they finally come together, they're going to kill each other, and then boop, start the game over as Abby. It's like fuck.
Yeah.
Because in Resident Evil, it's like play as Leon, done. Play as Claire, done. It's like, oh, look how they combine. You know, like,
And it kind of would have been more interesting too, because like if you had the ending with Ellie where she's just like in the farm, like that was just like the ending of the Ellie route, and then you played through as the Abby thing, and then like it could have unlocked a secret ending where you played through like that last
The
part.
Rattlers area.
Yeah, the
that'd
Rattlers
be
area.
great.
Then it would have been like, oh, there's a reason to actually go do this, and then there's like more for you to explore if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
yeah,
But like having separate endings where they actually had their own endings, and then there's like this other ending that you could explore.
I think that would have been a better.
It would have
premise,
been
yeah.
significantly better.
For gameplay, especially, and pacing, especially. Well, gameplay and story would have been improved.
But like they already set a precedent for how the story was going to run through the first game, but then they changed a lot about it anyway
yeah,
by adding a second character to play as.
I don't like it winning Game of the Year. It is a really good game in a lot of ways, I think, but
It is a lot.
There's ways
like,
it
has
shines,
it has
100%.
amazing graphics and sound effects and stuff like that, and the gameplay is improved over the first game, but it still like has that
a lot.
like the. I mean, the thing is, like, as cool as the first Last of Us is, like that the way that the game plays is kind of ancient.
yeah, and this one's kind of
And
the
it,
same.
and it has that same feel because like it barely improved over it and only added a dodge mechanic as the new thing.
Yeah,
Like
dodging
and
zombies.
you can't
So,
even hide
2020.
behind shit to like shoot at people. You stand fully up to like shoot at somebody, which is like I don't think that was in the first game. I feel like you could hide behind shit and shoot somebody like while in cover, couldn't you? Like I feel like that was a thing.
I think you could. I don't know. I played so many
Because like
third-person
last
games.
of because they like it basically fucked over the idea of it being a third person shooter, at least cover based
Yeah.
for the second game. So like
Hey,
there's a lot of issues I had with like the actual gameplay as well. But for the most part, yeah, it really is a good game.
Yeah.
But like I still feel like there are other games that were better.
The
like,
world-
especially Ghost of Tsushima.
The world exploration in Last of Us 2 is great. There's a lot of great things in it.
Like yeah, the being able to explore certain areas was a really cool idea, but like
Yeah. I wish it was more, though. I wish it was even bigger.
yeah.
And like Seattle's huge.
I kind of feel
Yeah.
like it should have been more like Doom, how like you go through like it's very linear, but there's a lot of like random offshoot areas that you can explore in that linear.
Yeah, Ghost
area.
of Tsushima did the same thing, right?
Well, I mean, Ghost of Tsushima.
It's also
is
an
like
open world.
game, so
These two are like quasi open world.
yeah, I mean, it had open world areas, but it's
That's
like,
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I kind of like that more in a lot of ways because Ghost, it's almost overwhelming.
it can be.
But at the same time, you could just charge right ahead.
I mean, it does tell you exactly where to go to keep doing story, so you don't have to like go.
Yeah,
do
it's
any
true.
other
You didn't have to like
things.
find anything.
You
Yeah.
could make it linear if you wanted to.
If I would have voted, I would have probably voted for Ghost.
And Ghost of Tsushima, if you only chose to play through the story, you could have beaten that game in like 10 hours.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
the pacing is what you want it to be, which is really interesting too.
You guys got to get
So
on.
they don't have that problem.
You guys got to get on the How Long to Beat, man.
And the missions for Ghost of Tsushima is also kind of episodic as well. So
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
don't
yeah,
have to like the issue of pacing doesn't even exist.
Because it's as fast as you want it, and the way in which it's like a movie.
Yeah.
It really is with the episodes, part 1, 2, and 3. It isn't. There's no pacing problem at all in that game, actually.
Yeah.
I would say. But yeah, shit. I think Ghost of Tsushima gets it. I do think it's kind of a weak year. Like we've got good games, and I've liked all the games.
We have gotten good games, but there hasn't been a game that like blows your fucking mind whole. Like like sometimes is like every year has like at least
God
one.
of War.
Or Sekiro.
Yeah, or Sekiro. Or...
You know.
Yeah, there's
Conan Exiles. There's these games that just
Conan Exiles.
are like the pillar of mankind, just holding up the heavens.
I mean,
right?
like
the fucking monolith from Space Odyssey
Yeah.
2001.
I was hoping Cyberpunk was going to be that game. That's what I wanted. I wanted Cyberpunk to be that game, and it's not.
It's technically a 2020 game. Yeah,
It is, but not for the awards either. Like it came out too late, so it'd be a next year one.
Did Assassin's Creed Valhalla count for the Game Awards?
I don't know.
I don't remember if it was nominated.
No. Oh wait.
Because if it did, that's kind of surprising that it didn't like.
I thought it had
wasn't in the running.
Yeah, it did. It was for action adventure game.
And it was in the running, and it didn't even get a place. That's kind of sad.
Well, let's move on to the second category.
Second category is narrative. I'm not going to go through like the people ones anymore, unless it's Last of Us Part 2. Which
that
I
one
think,
narrative.
I think, but here's the thing. I think it's weird if a game wins Game of the Year and not narrative.
Yeah, it's like Best Picture, Best Director.
Yeah, I think it's weird.
The problem I see, because I think it also won Best Direction as well. I think.
Don't spoil it. I don't know if it did or not. I can't see it on here.
Which is fucking awful. The narrative and the direction are fucking terrible in that game. If you have a massive fucking pacing problem in the game,
then your directing is bad.
You can't claim that it's the best directed game, and you can't claim it has the best narrative.
Exactly.
Because those are huge problems that are very narrative based and direction based. Like you can't, that's like a huge thing. Like why is that? Like even people who love that game have to admit that the pacing in that game is fucking awful.
They won't, because there's games so far up their ass hitting their prostate and they don't care.
Yeah, they're just coming all the time.
They just don't care.
The fact that it has a trans character and like lesbians.
I mean, it's progressive
just enough.
and that's cool. It is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's because the problem is with people that are like social justice warriors is like you get a little bit in there and they're just, you get the pinky in their ass and they're just like, I'm into this now. This is great. And they just go with it and they don't care. That's what I've seen from every fucking comment.
Also, the sex scene by itself is enough to not warrant best direction.
Yeah, dude. Like take it from a guy who's bought 3 prostitutes in Cyberpunk 2077. The sex scene was unwarranted. Like if it would have helped the story in like a good way,
dude,
I would have been fine with it.
Awkward.
It was awkward.
It was so awkward,
They're
and not just like watching it happen, just like the tension between the two characters when it happened was just like, ooh,
Bro.
They were literally fighting about massacring people right before they started fucking.
Hey,
And
man,
also-
that gets my pussy wet.
Dude, you didn't even foreplay. You just shoved it in.
Yeah, dude.
Like she.
I mean, she's
and
a man,
and she's
so
a
there's
virgin.
no need for foreplay.
Jesus. But she's like, was she still a virgin up to this point? 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
technically.
Bro, he hurt her. Like, there's no way.
Do you think he had to like Dark Souls parry or ball sack out of the way before doing that strike?
Nah, dude. It's like when they're like, no. It's just like, hey, don't. The fucking sound. It's like, hey, like, don't take your underwear off. We'll just move it to the side. Like he just like popped the balls out of the hole and they just like swung down. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. No, then he like tied the balls up in the panties and like pushed them onto this corner. She probably had big balls too. Like he's like, oh man, these balls are massive.
She's got big balls.
They're bigger than.
Yeah.
We've got the biggest balls of them all.
I bet. Yeah, dude. I bet they're bigger than his.
Do you think that was Neil Druckmanns' theme song while he was making this song?
No, he doesn't listen to anything good. Have you you've seen the way he directs things and writes things? He's not a creative person. Yeah, dude. Like Ghost of Tsushima's direction was way better. But like out of all the games,
It really was, dude. The way that it like copies a movie in a lot of the ways that like it's trying to, like especially the samurai movies and Akira Kurosawa stuff. It does it perfectly.
Yeah.
It does capture that.
And I mean, like, again, my thing is, like, if you Game of the Year, you should get narrative like, as well, because it doesn't make sense to have one over the other. To me.
I mean, not necessarily, because you could have a game that's like pure fun, like Doom.
Like Sekiro.
Yeah,
Fall
like
Guys.
Sekiro or Doom, like, and there's like where there's not, or Fall Guys, where like it's literally just a really fucking fun game, like Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
even.
I can see it Game
Like
of the
where
Year. It's just
like
so
fucking
fun.
yeah, it's like super fucking fun. Like gameplay is amazing, 20
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
10. You know, like and you go for that game, it's Game of the Year.
you know,
but like the story is like Save the Princess,
Yeah.
or
Something standard.
That's fair.
As-
you know, it's,
Mario has one. I get it.
yeah,
I
it
get
barely has
I
one.
get it.
As bare bones as Conan Exiles' story
Jesus.
is, like, as much as it brings a tear to my eye, I could acknowledge that I would give a Game of the Year for the play and like just how much shit you can do
I am kind of
and slavery.
I am kind of disappointed that
Slavery is the best part of Conan Exiles.
I am kind of disappointed that Doom Eternal wasn't for narrative, because I actually really like the story of Doom Eternal.
Yeah, and Cameron's comment on that review where he said like it brought a tear to his eye when they
when
were
the
like
gladiator
chanting
pit?
your that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Because they all remembered you.
Like, oh, guys,
You're killing their people, but they're like, do it.
I was doing like
Kill us all.
I was like on the last leg of my trip getting into Nevada, like to where I had my hotel.
Uh-huh.
And I was like dying, and I had my iPod on like shuffle, my iPhone, and it did the Dogma #1 from the Doom
Nice,
one, and
yeah.
I was like, nah, dude, I gotta play it. So I switched it back to the album. So it was Dogma, then right into Rip and Turn. Oh, dude, fucking holds up, man. Oh,
Yeah.
it got me into Nevada. Like I was like,
That was the best song.
oh, that was good.
game.
I want them to release a Doom Eternal CD. And I don't think they will, but I want them to because I want it.
I think my
I think
favorite's the
OG
BFG.
Doom is I think OG
BFG
Doom
is
soundtrack is better, but like Doom Eternal has some good stuff.
Yeah, Doom Eternal took a lot from the original one too.
So I do think it was. I
agree.
It
Better
was sad not to have Doom Eternal on there. But I am tempted to try 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim.
You know what? Fucking Devil May Cry came out in 2020. What the fuck?
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. That
That's
is
my
true.
game of the year. Fuck off.
Wait, did it really come out in 2020?
I'm pretty sure. Let me hold on.
Are you sure?
Wait, no.
Was
I
it
think
last year?
2019, eh?
I think it was
Was it?
2019.
Oh, you might be right.
I think it was because I would have voted for it.
Dude,
for art
2020
direction.
is fucking up my sense of time.
Yeah, it's a big pit. It's like a big mass grave, and we're all in it.
Just pushing bodies in. I'm pretty sure it was 2019, dude, because I'm pretty sure it was on the awards for last year for
I
something.
think you're right. I think it was
Because, like, I think art direction would be a really good one for it because it was a cool looking game.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It's March 8th, 2019.
God damn it! Oh, fuck yeah, time is just
You know what? Fuck it still. It's still my game of the year 2020.
didn't even play it this year. Still best.
I think maybe it throws you off because I beat it this year. I'm pretty sure it's on my list
Did
this
you?
year of games I beat. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that it fucked me over.
Um.
It's like I passively knew it.
So yeah, I mean, we've talked enough about Last of Us 2 with like Game of the Year as well, where we've talked about narrative already with it, like pacing issues and stuff. But yeah, so again, I think Ghost of Tsushima should have taken that, but I do wish Doom Eternal would have been on that ballot because it would have been a harder fight for me between Ghost and Doom.
Yeah, if I would have voted, I probably would have voted for Ghost.
Yeah. Next category is esports games. League of Legends bought that, won that. Actually, bought that's probably a better,
It probably paid
esports
for
a
it.
better way to say like how Last of Us 2 bought Game of the Year.
Yeah, I
China
could see.
bought it.
I could see League winning that. League is an
could too.
extremely fun game.
It's popular. It's very popular as well.
Have you played it?
No,
It's good, dude.
Dude, League of Legends is
It's
fun, but
fun.
it's like the
Well,
most
Oh, you don't have a computer.
the
anymore.
most angry
I have
I have
PC, it's
I think
weird.
I've ever been has been playing League of Legends.
I've actually wanted to start. I know I made a joke about being an adult, but like I have wanted to play that, and I almost bought a gaming laptop to play that.
It's fun.
I mean, you can play it now that you have a.
I know. I'm down.
It will take all of your time, though.
Rounds are like an hour long unless you play the 3v3s, and then they're like
that.
half an hour.
In the 3v3, it's a totally different mechanic, so it almost feels wrong. But you will hate the people you play with. If
Yeah,
you play
you
with
will.
us,
I already hate you guys.
You will
So
Oh,
hold on.
okay.
Nice.
Well, the hatred will go like deep.
if you don't like
Fucking
mediocrity,
yeah, the most angry I think Schweiss and I have ever been at each other has been while we were playing League of Legends.
I think I want to play with Cameron because Cameron gets really upset when we play Overwatch and shit happens. I want to see him at League.
and I've really
Cam
pissed Craig off.
Cam doesn't like League of Legends. We tried to get him into it, but I think it's because like we had been playing it for such a long time that like when we played with him,
It fucked him over.
It kind of fucked him over a little bit.
Because we'd be playing against like level 30 guys.
Well, we made new accounts to play with him, but like, I think, huh?
Yeah, Zach says
Well,
you don't want to do that.
we made
but-
new accounts to like make it so that we weren't playing against bullshit high level people.
I did my new account so that I could actually do my runes right because I fucked it up the first time.
Dude, they changed everything. I logged in like I think a month or two ago, and they've fucking changed everything. Runes are completely gone. Like they've
Really?
changed. Yeah, dude, they've gotten rid of everything. They've made it like super different. Like I have no idea like how to build my characters anymore.
Wow.
Like it's changed a lot.
I kind of want to play it again.
And there's a bunch of like new items and shit, and I think they kind of brought back like the passive HP regeneration thing in a way. Oh man, I just want Warmogs and Force of Nature to come back. That's all I want.
Yeah,
Their original states.
I know.
Dude, I soloed Baron with Olaf once because of that shit.
Wow.
Because the fucking HP regen he got
Yeah.
is like insane enough to like keep his like attack speed at the like perfect point. Just solo Baron.
I missed that game,
Me too.
but we were awful to each other.
Oh yeah,
I think
dude.
especially me. I was especially.
Oh yeah,
You spiteful? What?
No,
Well,
dude,
I also-
you don't understand. Like that was the game that like made Schweiss like he was malevolent.
And I think it was because I actually got pretty good with one character, and I would
yeah,
just get
Cho'Gath was like your
I would get so
prime.
You see Chodoff?
Cho'Gath.
Chodoff?
I would get so enraged at other people who weren't doing well, but like I'd never. It's a toxic game. It really is, and I
We had
can't-
some really fucking great games, and those were like high highs, but like, dude, the lows were like fucking.
They were way
awful.
low. Yeah, we were terrible.
Because
Because
like if you get steamrolled in a game, like you're fucking stuck there, just like having a horrible time for like at least half an hour.
yeah, it's a very emotional game.
Because like people won't vote to surrender until like they're like, oh well.
I never surrendered to.
We chose not to because we were still having fun, even when we were losing a couple games. But like, there were times when we were just getting absolutely fucked that we were just like, yeah, this has got to end.
And it's hard because there's so many elements of teamwork to it. When somebody fucks up, like it really hurts.
I think our 3v3s was our sweet spot though, because like we never had a game that was so bad that we were just like
You hated each other.
we hated each other.
Yeah.
It was only on the 5v5s, which is I don't want to say it's understandable because it isn't, but it kind of was because you were sinking an hour into the game.
Yeah.
An
So
entire
all the
hour
emotions-
into one fucking game.
Yeah.
And like just like everybody fucking up and oh man.
And you could do everything right and then fuck up once
I
and everyone
remember when
loses.
me and Schweiss were like the only two people who were doing good in one particular game, and we were just stuck for like an hour.
Yeah.
That's shit.
It's hard. It's a tough game to love.
I take it back. I'm not playing it.
Yeah, it's really it's
I mean, it is a fun game, but god damn, dude.
it's easy to fall in love with, but it's hard to love.
Yeah, it's like the toxic relationship.
Yeah.
It's like you wonder why you're sticking around, but like you remember the good times.
Exactly. Just want them back. That's all.
And it's easier to forgive having the shit beat out of you when you remember the
Yeah.
good times.
It really is. God.
Well, thanks for that repressed memory.
Yeah. Go play it. I think it deserves
I
it.
fucking hate that game.
I think it deserves it. I got so. It was hard for me because I was so egotistical that I needed to be an ADC, which is like the one who carries the team, basically does the fastest and most damage.
Cho'Gath is an ADC,
But I
though.
wasn't good enough. Yeah, I wasn't good enough at ADC to do it. I could do it.
You were pretty good with. Oh man, who was it?
I did Jinx
the Cho
decently
dude.
for a while.
Oh
I
yeah,
did.
Jinx was alright, but I think Ashe. I think you were pretty consistent with.
Yeah, Ash. I started getting good with the blonde bastard, Indiana
Oh,
Jones,
Ezreal.
Ezreal.
Is that what his name was?
Something like
the
that.
dude who like had the big blast that was kind of like
Yeah.
Ashe where it went across the stage.
I got a real hard on for any move that I could drop on somebody.
Oh, the sniping attacks. Yeah.
Because I would see somebody going back to base, and I would like aim the cross the map shot at the base, and they'd be like at the base, like slowly regenerating their health, and then just boom, this fucking thing just slams into them and they die. I loved it so much, dude. When I pulled it off, it was like instant cum. But
Honey, get the ball.
yeah, hey, bro. But I was never good enough to actually like really do well.
Yeah.
I would be really streaky. But on top, even if I would start losing, I could come back with Joe. I could always come back. Some of those old builds were wrong.
Cho'Gath.
Like the slowdown. Oh man, it was like
The knock up,
frozen,
the slowdown, and then the feast.
Yeah, I had the frozen mallet. Oh, and I would troll people so hard. I'd be almost dead. And like the Master Yi is a character that can like turbo fast, like come at you. And I would just like start like returning to base in plain sight. And then he would like hit his turbo move. And then I'd launch him up in the air with the spikes, roar at him, and then feast him and then kill him. Just like instant. And he would just be like, he'd see me leave and he's like, oh, I'm going to go get it killed. It's like, nope. Just fucking drop his ass.
Crowd controlled to death. Because like what Cho'Gath does is like he summons a spike field, which like knocks them up and then slows them when they land back on the ground. And then his roar like fears them.
It
so
silences
like it makes
them.
it. Oh, does it silence them? So they can't
Silences.
use their abilities. And then his feast does
such a
like true
dick.
damage, which ignores like their HP and
You're
shit.
such a bastard.
And if he kills them with it, then like a percentage of like he gets like 10% bonus like max HP or something like
Yeah,
that.
so they become part of me after
and then
I
he
kill
gets
him.
big, like, and then he does more damage and shit.
You're such a bitch.
So
Yeah,
you're just
That's
like,
so funny.
I did that at least 15 times to people where they would like see me and they're like, oh, it's worth the risk. I'm going to come in, like get hit by the tower a couple times to kill this guy. And it's like,
dude, knocking people up in the
Wrong you
air
are.
while they were in the turret's range.
yeah. And the turret's just dropping them and they're trying to run away all slow. And the turret's just like, wow, wow. And they're like, fuck. Why did I do this?
Oh, then getting an ignite on them when they're like running away too.
Yeah,
When
they're
they-
like, just can't stop me. Or I'll be getting massively damaged and I'll just send a spike field on like a group of minions and it'll just fucking jump my health up by like 40% and I just keep fighting the guy. You can't kill me.
I am eternal.
Oh, I loved it, yeah. I miss it so much, but I know if I go to it, I'll never do anything else.
It's like Conan Exiles. It's the other one.
Yeah, it's the other
It's your
Conan.
mistress.
It's the 2 years. I'll just do that for like 2 years straight and nothing else if I had the ability to. So I need to stay away or it'll consume me. So I like that one winning. Fall Guys was a good little romp.
What
Had a lot
else
of fun.
was in the esports ones?
Esports, Fortnite, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
That one I would have voted for.
Yeah, same. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, and Valorant.
Never even heard of that.
Valorant's made by
Riot.
Riot. They
Oh, okay.
dudes, yeah. It's like CS:GO apparently, but with like powers for your characters. So it's like a first-person shooter, but like also with like abilities.
It's kind of like Overwatch.
But you're a Marvel
But like
character.
it's one of those game modes where it's like everybody only gets one life, and it's like a big map, and so you kind of like gotta tactically kill each other.
Yeah.
And then like the next round starts after you kill like the other team.
Tactical turtleneck.
So it's kind of interesting.
That sounds interesting. But I mean, I think League of Legends has the. It's just huge. It's a huge game. I know
yeah.
tons of people play it. So esports, it makes sense.
It came out at the right time when people were missing MOBA.
Yeah.
And it was free. So
I think I watched.
and I think two of the people who worked on MOBA like made it from
Yeah.
League of Legends. Yeah.
Yep.
I watched a documentary about League of Legends. Like a
I mean
month ago.
Dota, but
Oh yeah, Dota. MOBA is the game style.
yes. It's good stuff, though. I like it.
Well, okay. Well, gushing about League of Legends. Sorry, I have nothing to contribute to that because I never played it.
It's better for the better.
Yeah. The next category is art direction, and Ghost of Tsushima took that.
Good.
That's good.
Agreed. It's a beautiful game.
It is.
I mean, the other ones in that one were like Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which
I could see
I played the
I
first
could see
Ori
that
game,
being-
and it is a really good looking game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hades, we talked about like I really like that comic style. I like the
Yeah,
cell
I
shaded
can see that.
style. It looked really good. All the characters had sick designs. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So that's something that I could have seen as well. Last of Us Part 2, It was a good looking game.
I could see, yeah.
It really was. This is one of the ones that was the hardest one.
It has really good graphics, but I don't know if the art direction itself.
Well, the art direction kind of.
I feel like art direction should go to like the most unique designed stuff.
Yeah. I mean, also the art
would have won it.
But
I could say that Last of Us 2, the art direction really complements the story. It's kind of like dark and dreary.
And like Last of Us 2 is one of them to get the art book on because
but like,
it really was a good looking game. And the zombies were sick looking. And the amalgamations.
But is it like really defined by the art necessarily? And I don't know if it is.
It's more like a passive thing and like adds to it, but it's not like.
Like Ghost of Tsushima stuns you occasionally.
It
wow,
does, and it like it's trying to be a movie at times, like, and it really captures that. Like it captures like those perfect shots that movies always get.
Because I'll just pull out the flute thing and just start like going to town because it's so crazy looking.
And like I feel like that really did well with that at least. But like art direction is like, you know, Cuphead I think was like nominated for that too, and like. It should. I don't know if it won, but it should have.
Yeah,
because like it was the most uniquely designed game of that year.
With Cuphead as well, like they were going for like the 50s style cartoon, and they
30s, but yeah,
whatever.
They nailed the shit out of it. Yeah,
nailed it. Oh, the other game was Final Fantasy VII Remake was for the art direction, and it looked good. It did look good, and I would have given it for Tifa.
Yeah,
you would.
Dude.
Tifa's babe.
Tifa's sports bra, you mean?
Whoa. Why are we bringing bras into this?
Yeah, those things you just
that's the only
off.
thing that you're staring at when Tifa's on screen.
She doesn't need a bra. Free the titty.
Yeah.
Protect the city.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Cyberpunk 2077 when I go top.
Have you seen that sign?
No.
So there's like a sign in like Salt Lake. I don't know if it's been other places, but there's like a thing where like people are saying, stop wearing bras, but wear a mask. Free the titty, protect the city.
Wow.
That's how I feel about Cyberpunk 2077 when I go topless as my chick.
Free the titty, protect the city.
I'm killing gang members, yeah.
Nice. That just reminds me of that scene in fucking Wolfenstein where the chicks, like the pregnant chicks, got her tits
she's
out.
Like on top of him, fucking like just killing people with their tits out.
That game is fucking funny.
Did you play that game?
Oh.
Dude, it's got its moments.
Yeah, dude, the topless chick is like, her tits are bouncing and she's like firing these like M60s at like people just
people are getting
blowing them
pieces,
away.
Yeah.
And she's like, she's pregnant on top of her dying husband, just like fucking tits out. Just...
Yeah, I laughed pretty fucking hard. There's that, and then there's another scene where this fucking chick or this guy is playing like a clarinet and you're just sniping Nazis. It's like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's so fucking crazy. It's too bad that game's not better than it actually
should have been a
is.
saxophone. It should have been like,
It was a sax. It was a sax. It was like this jazz guy, and they're just fucking executing zombies getting blasted.
Man, and an
fucking
old
plan.
man Hitler.
Yeah.
Dude, I should have killed him in that cutscene, but it would have ended the game.
I know. It's fucking. Oh man.
Could you imagine playing it on the hardcore mode where if you die, like it just ends? Like you have to start over. It's just like only going up to kill Hitler.
I did it. That's where you make the ultimate sacrifice. That's where it truly means something. On mine. Crap. What is it? Mine.
I can't remember what
something.
It was. Yeah, it was like mine something
for the hardest difficulty. Yeah. Continue.
Ongoing game is the next category, and No Man's Skies actually took that.
I would agree. They've done a lot for the community.
They've updated it. They've updated it regularly, and it's fucking great.
Not that I've ever played it, but like based on what I've seen,
it is fucking fun. I do
will
like that game a lot.
Never play that game.
Yeah.
Why? It's
because
great.
I almost bought it when it came out when he was full of lies and deceit.
Dude, there's fucking mechs in there. You can explore underwater areas with like submarines and shit. You can build bases.
Right now, I can't.
Space and go to any fucking planet that you want to.
Craig, I have my morals, and I have to.
You can abuse the economy like Cam and I did.
I have my morals, and
dude. I have like billions of credits in that game because me and Cam abused the economy.
Did you play it on PS4?
Yeah.
I wonder when we get the PS5, we'll have to see how many hours because you know the PS5 has that function fund.
I think
right?
people can look it up anyway. Like
if you had someone look at his profile now, it would tell him how many hours.
I think maybe you can do that on the PlayStation website. Maybe I don't know.
I'm obsessed with that kind of stuff. I love it. I love to see the truth.
See how much you put into Conan.
I already know.
now.
It's like around 340 probably right now.
Oh, hey, when's that PlayStation thing coming out where it tells you it totals up everything? Is that January?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they do it in
I'm
January.
excited.
Yeah. My Spotify one doesn't really work. I think it's because I didn't use it very much this year. Which is sad because I love the stats. I love stats, man. I love it.
I love stats.
I do. Yeah.
Well, I hope you love community support because that's the next.
Ooh. Well, that transition made me stat. Statted real hard in my
Statted
pants.
What does
everywhere.
support even mean?
I think community support is like the developers and stuff like continuing to like do stuff with the game, taking fans' criticism and working on it and making the game better.
So it can be pandery. It also can be like really like No Man's Sky, like bringing it back.
Yeah,
I would say that's
okay.
community support.
The winner.
That's what I was thinking, but it also kind of sounds like like a game that has like loot boxes and people just kept shoveling money into it. So it's like the game that the community paid
Supported.
for the most.
Yeah, supported by the community.
The one that they supported a lot.
I think it's the other way around, but yeah.
So the game that won though was Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout.
Oh, you know what? That one has loot boxes. Well, not loot boxes, but you can pay real money.
You can pay money to get fucking accessories, but it doesn't help you win.
But Fall Guys, I'm glad that
I
won
agree
something.
because like there was something where they were talking about like what was it? There was a bunch of some complaints, and like 2 weeks after it like came out, they did do the whole like little update where there was less team games. Like it stopped putting you into like matches like unevenly, so you'd lose team games. And they did it, and then they brought these new ones out where like the game is like a little bit harder now.
But they made the match one harder, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true they did, but I mean they went
I
in there
don't
and
like
they
there
and they
being a
did
big
it.
fucking turbine in the middle of the match. For
Oh yeah, that one's bullshit now. It was
Did you play the updated one for that?
No, I haven't played
Yeah,
it
Do you
for a
remember the
while.
match one where you have to like stand on the
fruit?
fruit ones?
There's
So
a
they
giant
added like
turbine in the middle.
they added like a big thing in
Yeah,
the
so
middle.
it's
So
like,
you
oh,
have to
hey.
like not only remember where it is, you have to constantly jump.
Oh, wow.
It's bullshit.
It's fucking
It
crazy,
is.
dude.
They added a turbine to another one too on that one.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's a different
Fuck.
map. Yeah, it's weird. It's cool though because like
Could you imagine them
they want it
adding
to be fresh, and I
turbines
get
to
it.
the fucking like tile one?
I hope they get fucked.
That game just makes me want to binge watch most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
That show's so funny,
Dude, I feel like
know what?
Fall Guys would be an amazing esports game.
dude. Guy Ledouche is the only news person I trust. Well, I told you, like my idea, we never did it, was like to like lose in the first round of Fall Guys, and then watch people and like stream it and just commentate and be dicks. That was my plan for a long time, and it never went through because we kind of stopped playing. But I thought it'd been hilarious.
That would have been a good little Twitch romp for a while.
Yeah.
Just fucking around,
Yeah,
commentating. Yeah.
Well, season 3 starts soon.
God damn.
but we should. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll be one of the things where it's like, princess unicorn dildo fuck.
Side project.
Can't jump.
for
Can't
Zach.
jump. Yeah, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
I can be dick.
Do it, man. Do
The
it. I'd
new
like to see
season
it.
is winter themed, I think. So there's like penguin costumes and shit.
Hell. Oh, is there a Yeti?
There might be.
Oh,
That'd be pretty
play.
sweet.
Anyway, I think it deserves it. I really had fun, and we played it for a bit.
Yeah.
It was good.
Couple days.
No, well, I mean, I played it with Jacob and A4 a lot.
Yeah.
We would get drunk and play.
My son, he was really into it. The little one, he was like really excited about like the design and all
It's
that.
very flashy. It is very bright. It is.
Yeah.
You know.
It catches the eye.
Yeah. Talking about eyes, audio design.
Nothing says more about eyes. Yeah.
Last of Us 2 won the audio design. It did have good sounds.
It did, yeah.
It did. I personally would have went with Resident Evil 3 over Last of Us 2.
Oh yeah, that fucking came out this year. How come that wasn't in the runnings? For
That game
anything?
was definitely scarier than Last of Us 2.
Agreed. And then
sound is a
for
big
me,
part of
the
it.
audio design, like Doom Eternal was on audio design. Which I mean,
Dude, Doom Eternal didn't win
great.
that fucking. What the fuck?
Ghost of Tsushima
It's
was
a fight.
as well. It was. There were some good games.
I
in
would
there
have
with good
said
sounds.
Doom more than any other. Like
Resident Evil 3.
exemplifies sound.
I would've done
Resi is close.
I would have done Doom for music.
Doom for soundtrack.
Yeah, Doom for soundtrack, but I'd done Resi 3 for audio.
It's hard though. Those three are like really good sound wise. Really good.
Yeah.
Like what Resident Evil 3 did is also what Resident 2 did.
I mean,
the
it's
same
not.
thing.
It's not like other years where it's like you have some good ones, and it's like, oh, like Hellblade sent you a sacrifice.
Yeah, like
That's true.
You know
that
what I
was
mean?
just
Like,
miles above.
Yeah, there was three that were really great, and there wasn't a standout one because there was three good sounding
and
games.
two of
Did you
them are
play
great.
Hellblade yet?
No,
Oh, dude, you got to play it. Two.
I will because I want to play the second one.
And you're into that Nordic shit, so I don't know why you haven't. That's like all that game is.
I was gonna play it, and then I listened to your review, like half of it, and I was like,
Did you listen to the spoiler?
I don't. What's a spoiler?
You don't know, then you're good.
Yeah,
Play it.
Fine.
Play it. It's fun, dude. It's not that long either.
I've thought about it. I really have. It's just other games. Like we've had some good ones come out, especially ones we were gonna review this year. So like this year, like none of my plans went through on games I was gonna play. So I had on my list just because we had stuff we needed to do for the podcast.
Fuck, not even the ones that
I don't
had
even
on my-
remember what came out the year Hellblade did, but I remember that we made that our game of the year, and I'm fucking glad that we picked that.
Nier, I think also.
Nier?
I think so.
Oh, that's a good game too.
Yeah,
It
Nier,
is.
Nier is a good game.
I've only beat like the Route A on that one though, so I have 2 more routes to go.
Hellblade, though.
There's like
Holy
4
shit.
more.
I don't think Hellblade needs a sequel.
It might not need it, but it might be good. But that's the same problem. Like, there's things in this life that didn't need a sequel. Last of Us 2, for instance. Pacific Rim didn't need a sequel for the movie.
That's true.
And they've all failed. So let's hope Senua's Sacrifice does not.
Yeah.
Last of Us 2 wasn't that bad, but like,
ended. That's the okay. If you make an ending for your game where that's a clear fucking ending, don't make a sequel.
Yeah. Yep. And we can talk like, God of War 3. It ended in an ambiguous way.
It did.
And they said that the story
left it open so that they could return if they wanted.
I mean,
to.
as well,
Yeah.
you knew with like that as well. If you'd played the previous games, Kratos had the ability to turn time back because he had the Sister of
Well,
Fate.
that and he
well.
fucking came back from being dead like 5 times.
Also, he didn't kill Aphrodite. Like, you killed every other god but her and her 2 sex slaves. So
Yeah.
I could have just had a whole sex game in there.
I know.
Weren't the other 2 women's the muses? I think there were a couple of the muses.
Or were
I
they
can't
muses?
remember.
Either that or they were like just random humans who were living on Olympus.
I mean, there's a few humans on Olympus. So
Yeah.
I would imagine that's what it was.
But the way they worded it, I knew they were going to bring the series back because they said the story that began in God of War 1 and ended in 3 is over. And I was like, it's a very specific way to say that.
Yeah, the story's over.
And then they announced God of War 4 and I was like, I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Fucking called it.
I knew it, Corey Barlogger.
You kind of lie.
You kind of lie.
Yeah. But that's a good way to do it. You Kratos is dying and then like you get the final cutscene and you get the credits and then like you get the blood, the fucking massive.
Yeah, the Sword of Olympus just stuck in the ground and it's just, he's not there anymore.
Yeah, and there's a blood trail leading off the edge of the cliff and you're like, fuck yeah,
I
he
kind of wish
escaped.
they hadn't blown their load of his brother being in the PSP game. Because
That
I
could've
think
been
him being
cooler.
in 3 would have been way cooler.
Yeah. That was
they,
the coolest.
they teased him in the first game, and
They
then
did.
they were like, "Oh man, when's he gonna show up?" Because he wasn't in Chains and he wasn't in
Ghost of Sparta.
He
was
was
in
in.
Ghost of Sparta.
Is that the one
But
he's in?
But
Yeah.
he wasn't in God of War 2. But then they were like, "Yeah, another PSP game that comes before 2." And it's
Yeah.
like, oh.
And it really sucks because that part is really cool.
yeah,
And the final fight with your brother is actually really
yeah,
great.
it's fucking sweet.
But that game is not that great. It's like bottom tier God of War, which is like a 70, so it's still decent. But
I like the Spartan abilities in that one a lot,
yeah, there's really cool stuff
which
in
they
there.
brought into like 4 a little bit and 3.
And 3, yeah. 3 had some of those. Like the shield wall thing.
The shield wall, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking
The
sweat.
best part of Ghost of Sparta.
Yeah. And then you like mash the button and arrows start flying in and shit.
It's that purple spear thing. I fucking hated that weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking lame.
That's one of the things about 3 that I don't care for as much, the weapons.
Yeah, the weapons in 3 weren't super
I liked
great.
the Cestus, like the one
Yeah.
and the.
They
the
were
Herculean
cool.
Cestus.
Yeah.
I didn't.
God, that was
the,
such a good death.
the
for me.
Hades
I know.
claws things were kind of cool, but they were basically just like another chain
So,
weapon, just like
The first time I played
blades.
God of War 3 was right before I left on my mission for the church. So the night that I was getting my mission call to find out where I was going, that's what I was playing was God of War 3, and I had it like hooked up in the living room, and I was like playing it. And my mom walked in, and she's like, "What the fuck is going on?" As I'm just like beating the shit out of Hercules. I'm like, "Yeah, bitch!"
And his face is just a
Dude,
hole.
Yeah.
every time I play God of War 3 and I do that part, I just keep going.
Yeah.
I do too. I don't stop until it makes me. Like 100. You can't. If you stop, you're a puss.
Yeah.
You have to keep going. You're
Dude, with
Kratos.
Zeus, there's like it
Yeah,
gets
and
to the
then I
point
did it
where
with
the
Zeus
screen
too,
is
where it's
completely
like completely
covered.
covered in red. I just
Can't
kept
see.
going with that one too.
And you just hear it. You just hear it pound in
Every
his face.
game that lets me do that, I continue. Because
Did
like
you guys-
there was a game called Gunpoint that was like a like you could jump on dudes and just like punch them to like knock them out, but like you could keep punching them even after like they were knocked out, and it would like give you little messages at the bottom. It's like, why are you still going? Like, there's no more messages that are coming in. And then it's like, wait, seriously, why are you doing this?
Did you guys ever review God of War 3, the remaster?
No.
No, I don't think we did.
We've never reviewed a God of War other than God of War
I feel like
4.
we should play that and review it.
The remaster.
Yeah, dude.
I had fucking glitches.
That's
in
the
that
only one I don't have the platinum in. Is
I
the
think
PS4
we should
remaster.
go back and do that. I think it'd be really fun because I like number 3 a lot.
Yeah,
I think
2
we
is
should-
better.
I think
I didn't
1
say
and
it
2.
wasn't, bitch.
I think 1 and 2 are both better, but 3 is a great game.
I have the
2
2-pack
is the
for
best.
PlayStation 3, but my PlayStation 3 doesn't play games anymore, so
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
I think one of the guys, I think it's Craig actually, he has the downloadable for
That's cool.
chains and all that. So I played, I've got, for God of War 4, I platinumed all of the rest of the God of Wars that were
That's
left.
cool. Except for 3.
No, I got 3. The only one I didn't get a
3 on
3,
PS3, just not on PS4.
Yeah, the
'Cause They have
PS4.
separate trophies.
Really?
which normally they don't do, but this one they did. So that's the only one I don't have because of it being
You
the
got
same
the one
thing.
for Ascension too?
Yeah.
They didn't have any online ones for that one?
The only online one was the tutorial, which you can
Do by yourself.
do by
you know?
yourself. You just have to buy the fucking tutorial. Like, you have to buy access to the online. So it's like a $5 trophy, basically. Even though the online doesn't exist anymore, you could still buy it in the store, which is horseshit.
Listen, all I'm
But
saying-
Jake had it, so I just downloaded it for free. And you just create your character. Because, like, there's a part in Ascension where, like, you and this other super ripped guy are in jail, and then, like, the jail gets broken open, and then, like, you guys both get freed, and then you look at him, and he looks at you, and you, like, jump off in different directions, and that's, like, the start of the multiplayer. And you can totally tell when you're playing the game. You're like, okay, this is the multiplayer thing, because it's, like, 2 massive dudes, and you guys break out of prison, you're like, look at each other, and then, like, jump off in opposite directions.
Dude, I haven't played any of those offshoot games that I want to so bad.
They're
Wait, you didn't with the offshoot
No,
games?
I never
you
had a
didn't play.
PSP.
You didn't play Chains or
that was a big game.
Chains is
It's a
really
big
good.
game. It's a good one.
Ghost isn't that great.
Is Chains the one where Persephone's a bad guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen the so I've watched the ending of those games because I'm like, I'm not going to play them. But I do want to go back and experience it.
Dude, when I
They're pretty fun.
platinumed it, when I got the platinum for it, I got to the ending in like one evening.
Really?
Getting up to
Yeah.
Persephone is a pain in the ass though, because there's like that one like fucking chamber where you're going up the stairs and there's like a bunch of those like Medusa things on the walls that just turn you to stone, and there's like a bunch of enemies attacking you, like the harpies and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that part.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like story wise, like so I watched the like the fucking what's it like cutscenes for it before 4 came out because I was like watching like certain things.
Okay.
But like, man, that part where he like gets his daughter and like Elysium, and he's like, gotta
Yeah.
go.
And then he has to release her.
Fuck,
Yeah, dude.
dude, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, dude.
Like for me, like I was watching, I was like, oh man, I know what this fucker goes through. Like,
You think that he's gonna tell his son about his daughter?
dude, Calliope should be the bad guy. I'm one of the bad guys in Ragnarok.
Oh, dude, that'd be fucked up.
She just comes out of like Elysium, and she's just like,
Oh, dude, if
a
he
warrior.
fights Hell and she brings out fucking Calliope,
Oh, dude. Oh, you have to go to hell. You have to go. So Helheim, but
well,
you
I
have
mean,
to fight
you do
hell.
go in. Yeah, you go into
I
Helheim
know, but I mean, you should
already.
go deeper into it.
If you go back,
That would be crazy if they did it. I wouldn't be surprised if they
They
did.
should.
Though. I think
Well, I
they
mean,
should,
like,
too.
what I want to from this new God of War is I would like to kill more gods. Because you only fought like 3.
well, they teased
4.
Thor,
Yeah, that. Do you know apparently that's like a hidden ending? That's like a secret ending.
and you did
Yeah.
fight and kill Freya.
I felt pretty
Or
good.
did
that
you
I got
kill
it.
Freya? I
no,
don't remember.
No, she walked away.
Oh, that's
No.
right.
You killed.
You did fight her though.
You killed. No, you didn't fight her.
Yeah, you do. You totally fight
No,
Freya.
you don't fight Freya. She
Yeah, you-
kind of joins in when you're fighting the sun, but
Yeah,
not
but that's,
really.
that technically counts, bro.
It doesn't count.
You're
You
not
don't really
beating
fight
her up.
Yeah.
Sadly.
I know. You should.
She didn't even let you
Fuck
fuck
that
her.
bitch. I know.
Rip off.
Oh, dude, like the ending for that one though was like intense.
No
She's
sex
like,
minigame.
I will kill you,
Dude,
You're-
there's-
I'm not taking my kid to the strip club.
There's so many gods that you can fight in there too.
No,
It's a
there is-
war on
there's, like-
masculinity,
with, like-
just saying.
Yeah. With the
Oh,
Norse.
you do kill Magni and Modi though.
Only
Yeah.
one of them. The other one runs away
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck.
because he tells Thor. You only kill one of his kids. I thought yeah. But I mean, like, here's the thing too: is like there's so many other Norse gods, and like there's technically two different pantheons.
Yeah.
Because like, and there's so much they can go into it, and I am kind of disappointed like the giants were dead, because there's some cool shit with the giants and stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm excited for Ragnarok. That's like my most anticipated game next year.
Yeah, I agree.
Find out Searcher's
Followed
alive.
by. Well, actually, there's a Scotty is a Norse goddess, and she's technically giant as well. So there still is like that.
Yeah.
Still a chance they do it.
Yeah. But like, dude, yeah, that Ragnarok's my most anticipated game, followed very closely by Resident Evil 8.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like for me personally,
I'm excited to finally tie in.
I do kind of want to play Village because I really enjoyed 2 and I really enjoyed 7.
7 is so good. I hope it's longer than 7 though.
I don't.
I do because
I like those games being short.
and then replayable as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the original style. It's just like not very long, but so many reasons.
I
to
do
replay.
like them being a solid 6 hours. That's like I really like that about
Yeah,
those
because Resident
games.
Evil 3 has like the trophy to beat is like beating it under 2 hours, and I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, I think Jake did it. He got all of them.
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah,
Which is cool, but I just like
you like your
Isn't
growth.
there a trophy for beating 7 in like an hour?
I think
Or
it's
some
2.
shit like
I
that.
think it's the same. It's 2. It's under 2.
It's under 2 hours.
It's fucking fast.
God.
Speaking of fast, action and adventure is the next
Ooh,
category, and I mean I don't know if
Devil
you
May
guys,
Cry 5.
yeah, if you guys can't guess, Last of Us 2 won that one.
Wait, for action adventure?
Yeah, and it's not an action adventure game.
it's kind of. but
It's more geared towards stealth.
I think so, too.
It's definitely a stealth horror game. It's a survival horror game, like without a doubt.
Yeah,
Like, that's
that's-
not an action adventure game.
That's where I would
anyway.
put it as well.
well, it's got elements of action adventure, but to me, action adventure was more like God of War.
Action adventure is like Legend of Zelda.
yeah.
Legend of Zelda is like the pinnacle.
It really
God of
is,
War
yeah.
is a hack and slash.
That's true. That's true.
Well, let me tell you who the other ones were.
There are distinct genres that people should not be blending. Like, I swear to God, if they put Last of Us Part 2 in there just so they could win that category, it's bullshit.
yeah,
Because if there's a survival horror thing in there too, and it's in there and it won, I'm gonna be pissed.
Mr. Everything's a fucking RPG. You don't like the blending of genres.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, it's okay to blend some genres together, but it's like it becomes one genre more than another.
I think as well they just made it an action adventure because
Always.
you're shooting. But I mean, with that same like that being in there, then Resident Evil 3 could have been in there too.
I say the crafting and stuff like that, and like the trying to find like
It's
materials.
barely crafting.
I think that's part of action adventure too, but it's not. I don't know. I would
no,
say
because there's crafting and stuff in Resident Evil. You get those things, and then you can combine them together to like make the health potions
I get
and
a
the
little
ammo
bit.
and shit.
I don't know if
It's the same exact shit. Like you're making bombs and you're making health potions and stuff for
but
yourself.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I think it's
It's
a loose,
literally the same thing. It's just like in a more managed way, where like you have a
better way,
certain
some would
amount
say.
of like resources to do it.
So the ones for this the candidates were Last of Us 2, who was the winner, of course. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Ghost of Tsushima, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, which I think that's more. It's a platform.
It's a platformer, but I can say that one would be more of an adventure game as well.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was actually an action adventure, and Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Jedi. I would
Fallen Order counts for this year. I
came
guess
out
it
this year.
counted like October last year or something.
Yeah, this is a weird one because they've counted like Valhalla, they've counted Spider-Man Miles Morales, they've counted games in this year that like normally
Like, they
wouldn't
didn't-
be counted
I feel like if they
because Jedi Fallen Order came out November last year,
I don't
so it missed it.
the cutoff is fucking weird here because like if they allowed Miles Morales in there and it didn't win anything, it kind of feels like they didn't give it a chance.
That's
to,
what I'm
like,
saying. What they're doing,
It didn't have
doesn't-
enough time to like
really qualify.
really qualify.
And
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying,
'Cause
like,
same
it
with
doesn't
like
make sense.
the Valhalla because Miles Morales is only like a 6-hour game,
a fun
and
game.
and like how are people like and if people don't get a chance to play it, they can't vote on it.
Same with Valhalla. Valhalla's supposed to be a bigger, longer
And
game.
yeah, and Valhalla is like a 30-hour RPG.
What was the other one that we were talking about that was on here? Let me go back.
Honestly,
Cyberpunk?
they
But
should just
Cyberpunk's not really.
No,
it doesn't count.
was.
they should just do them in like January, February, or March. for the previous year.
Yeah, it should just be like the next year.
That way there's
Give
no
people a
confusion
chance.
as when did Devil May Cry 5 come out? Because we're not like fucking around with Game Awards.
Yeah,
that don't
honestly, if they did
represent
it
the
in
actual year.
February of the next year, it would make more sense.
You get time to play those games
Because
that are
like
big.
everything within that year, you immediately get to play and
Yeah.
have chance to play.
That's true. There's a better way of doing it, and I think that is said better way,
Yeah.
but they just don't, and that's
It
disappointing.
is weird.
Because
It
doing
doesn't
the
give
Game
games
Awards
chances
for that year, like
in that year.
2 months before the year actually ends, doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Agreed. I mean, we know that they don't make any sense because of how much stuff Last of Us 2 won. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Next category is role playing game. Final Fantasy
The Last of
VII
Us 2.
remake. Yeah, no. Final Fantasy VII remake 1. Final Fantasy VII remake, Genshin Impact, Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is another one that shouldn't. It's weird.
What?
Persona 5 Royal, which
I'm
I don't
angry
think.
about
I don't
that.
think Persona 5 Royal should be
Yakuza
on
should have
there
won.
because Persona 5's already been out. As a
Okay,
game.
you know what? Yakuza came out this
Wasteland
year.
3.
It should be Game of the Year. I haven't even played it, and I already think
I'm actually really
should.
stoked to play Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Dude.
Because Brandy's made me like maybe want to try the series, but Brandy gushing about that game and saying things makes me want to play that game because of the premise.
Yeah, dude.
The dude's got like brain damage and he thinks that like the game is like a Dragon Quest game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so like you go through and you get normal people, but like you have like a chick that's like the wizard class, and you have like a homeless person that like helps you, and like he's like some kind of class.
Nice.
Yeah, and like your weapons, and it's like they stat out like Dragon Quest weapons.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I really want to play that. That sounds fun.
It's got like a tumor. It's just making him crazy.
I guess role playing game Final Fantasy VII remake. I guess I'm not really sure what else like role playing wise came out this year that we played. I mean, Cyberpunk 2077 probably would have been in there if it had.
If
come
they,
out
had
If they
earlier.
did it
yeah,
right.
If they did it the right way.
But I mean, even now they probably should have pushed it back and fixed the more bugs that they had.
Yeah.
To be honest.
So it might have lost anyway. Yeah. 7 Remake had a lot of fan support, so I could see it winning.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't really have an opinion on that one. The only one I played in there was Final Fantasy VII remake. So when I eventually get to Yakuza and Persona 5, I will have a better one on that. God damn it, phone. So another one, the anticipated game of the year. The winner was Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I would give that to that.
Nope, I give it to God of War Ragnarok. Elden Ring, Resident Evil Village, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2.
Is it for games that were announced this
Horizon
year?
Forbidden West,
This seems like a weird thing
Halo
to have.
Infinite, and God of War Ragnarok.
Hype award.
Yeah. The best game was going to let you down award. Yeah, I don't know. I think that one is stupid, personally, because like it's onto like people like what you think. Like that's what it is. It's your opinion, and they don't really go off opinion on this one because the people do their thing.
Yeah, I that's a weird one. I am pretty excited for Elden Ring.
I am too. It's by George R. R. Martin.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sweet.
And Souls.
But I can honestly, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm excited for 4 of those games. Like Elden Ring, I am pretty stoked on. I'll be honest. Resident Evil Village, completely hyped.
Yeah.
I actually want to play Breath of the Wild too. I'm pretty hyped on that.
Man, I don't think anybody's
And God
heard
of War.
anything about Elden Ring for a long time. So
Yeah.
how is that even the most
have you ever read a
anticipated?
George R. R. Martin book? He writes them and then dies and then gets resurrected 17 years
I
later.
don't
to write the
think
sequel.
his part in the game is as big as people think it is. I think he's doing like a generalized thing for this story. Because like FromSoft doesn't really do story.
Sekiro, they kind of did.
I mean,
It's the most story they've
kind
ever
of did,
had.
but it's still a very passive background kind of story.
It's way more active than the others.
It's
but
more
yeah.
active because you're not finding out about stuff through loot because like you don't have loot. But it's still like a passive.
Yeah, it's not a super active
Yeah,
story.
you're learning about it through talking to people rather than like
It's
from
told
stuff
like an
you pick
actual
up.
story.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, but it's still nothing to write home about per se. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Do you care about Content Creator of the Year?
No.
Okay.
Wait, who won it?
Valkyrie.
I don't know who that is.
That's
Yeah.
one that I said I wanted to win when we were talking about it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
said I wanted
fucking-
any of the chicks. I said I just wanted one of the chicks to win because they're hot.
I think it should be Neanders.
Fuck yeah, dude, I'd vote Neanderthals. Multiplayer game. Among Us won that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, it's really popular.
A lot of people played it. Yeah, I'm
The
irritated
ones-
by it, but
Yeah. Fall Guys, Call of Duty Warzone, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and Valorant were all in that as well.
I could see any of those winning, honestly.
I could as well. That was one that we talked about. Like when we did this. Like
Never did Warzone, but I would have voted for the multiplayer COD.
Yeah, that's we talked about that too. That's actually exactly what we talked about. I was with straight multiplayer, 100%.
For sure, yeah.
Dude,
but Warzone we didn't give time to.
Dude, I want to get Black Ops now because, or not Black Ops.
Cold War?
Yeah, it is Black Ops. Cold War. Because they're bringing back Prop Hunt, bro.
Yeah.
I need it.
Fucking
I need
prop
the
hunt.
prop hunt.
Did you ever play that mode? Oh my god!
Is that the one where you're like the trash cans?
Yeah,
and
you
stuff?
turn into the
Oh,
items and stuff. Yeah, they're
fuck.
bringing it back, bro.
Dude, we're probably gonna have to.
Nothing has made me laugh harder than watching Craig sit very, very still as like a lean-to piece of metal scrap. Like,
Oh, dude, yeah.
and just bullets
I
like
got
slapping right around him, and he's just like standing there as a piece of sheet metal, leaning against other sheet metal.
like,
He's
we're
like,
gonna-
"Oh my
We were
god!"
playing that beach mode, and I was like the scrap metal that they make like the fences out of. So I like just propped myself up against the fences, and I looked like part of the fence.
And it's like Master and Commander, like they're shooting the dead bodies, and like you're the guy alive, and they're just barely missing you, and you're like, "Fuck!" Greg's just standing there, like, "Don't move, Greg."
Okay, we're probably
Don't
gonna.
run.
We're probably gonna.
And
have
then
to
we
get
have
that.
like videos of us like flexing on people. So we were like,
I've
so
watched some of those
we
videos.
were like
Those
running
jerks.
behind. I was like a fridge, and I was like running behind this guy. I followed him for forever, and I was like the last one alive, I think.
Gives you the cam of you like followed.
Dude, it was fucking
fridge.
hilarious.
It's like straight out of Rec Room for a Dream.
We're
Fridge
gonna-
coming for you.
We're gonna have to get that. We're gonna have to stream it.
Yeah, that'll
that's
be
gonna
fun.
be something we're gonna have to do.
Dude, Prop Hunt is amazing.
It's so much fun.
I wish they had brought it back for Modern Warfare, but they didn't
Yeah.
do it. Even
People-
though I think they said they were planning on it, but they never followed through.
People who don't even like shooters play prop hunt. Like my buddy from work he hates shooters. He played with us all the
yeah,
time.
dude, it's like the fucking
He's
funnest
like,
thing
hell yeah.
ever.
Yeah, 'cause that's awesome. It's such a troll
Yeah.
game. Like it seems like a troll mode, and I'm excited to play.
It's really good.
Dude, yeah, it's fun.
Independent game is the next section. Hades won that.
Yeah, I get that.
I do as well. Hades is really fun. Fall Guys was in the nomination. Carry On was in the nomination. Spiritfarer was in there, and Spelunky 2. I mean, I only played 2 of those games, but Hades was really fun.
I would say it would have been between Fall Guys and Hades, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hades is great. Esports Player of the Year is Hail Su. Which I don't know what the fuck that is.
Some Asian guy.
It is, yeah. I don't watch esports games. I watch actual sports.
Yeah.
Mobile game, Among Us. Won that. Not surprising. To be
No.
honest. Like, it's one of those things. Legends of Runeterra was one of the nominations. Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, and Pokemon Mix Cafe. I heard Genshin Impact's really good. I haven't played it, but I've heard good things.
Yeah.
From people. I played
I
Call
don't know
of Duty
about the
Mobile.
mobile version. I don't even know how that would work.
That's the one that was introduced to me was the mobile game.
Really?
Yep.
Because
what I know
Genshin
most people
Impact
playing.
looks like Breath of the Wild, but on like,
Yeah, apparently
consoles,
it
but-
runs really well on the phone.
but then it has like a phone version.
Yeah, that's I heard it's really good.
and it's the same thing.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Call of
Yeah.
Duty Mobile online I played. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I suck at Call of Duty on PlayStation 4, but I was on top of the leaderboards on mobile.
There you go.
Kicking ass. Weirdly enough, my boss is the one who told me to download it. So like there'd be nights I'd get home from work and my boss would like text me and be like, "Get on Call of Duty." And I was like, "Alright." So it'd be like me, him, and another outside salesman, and we just.
I
Play
remember
it.
there was like a Nazi Zombies mobile phone game.
I used to
It
have
was
that.
it was just Nocturne and Toten. It was
Yeah,
fucking sweet.
I had that, dude. That's back when that's when we were in like high school.
Yeah.
So I remember playing that in school. Like I should have been paying attention in math class when I was playing Nazi Zombies, and
Fuck
then
yeah,
I got
dude.
kicked out for yelling "fuck." Family game, Animal Crossing: New Horizon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does.
It would have been that.
I
or
did play that
Fall
with my
Guys.
family.
Fallout guys. Fallout guys.
Fallout
Fuck, that's the
Guys.
second time that I've tried to do a Fallout thing. Jesus. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, Crash Bandicoot.
Fallout
4.
Guys would be hilarious. It would just be all the Vault Boys.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good
But
one.
but I did it with the 2 games. I did the Animal Crossing New Vegas is what I tried to do at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm having a
That
stroke.
would have been equally hilarious.
Paper Mario, the Origami something.
Origami King.
Okay, Mario Kart Live. I don't play bad games. And Minecraft, Minecraft Dungeons. All strong contenders, really. I guess I never played Crash Bandicoot, so I couldn't tell you. But I feel like Mario is one of those things where it's always geared towards more family stuff than anything
Yeah.
else. Minecraft Dungeons, lame since Minecraft. No, just kidding. I don't know.
It's like Diablo, apparently, from what I've been
Oh,
seeing.
that just sounds fun.
It just is like Minecraft
Yeah.
One thing I was saying was
aesthetic.
Animal Crossing New Horizons, like, oh, it's a family game. I guess, kinda. Only because, like, you get one island per Switch.
Yeah, but it's also
Yeah,
kind
I
of a
noticed
bane.
that. Like, I tried to make another island for my girlfriend on my Switch, and like
can't.
it was my island.
Yeah.
I was like, what the
And
fuck?
her progress is tied to what you've done, which is really
so
annoying.
technically she beat the game. So I was like, oh,
Because
okay.
Jace started
Oh,
it
can I
on
make an
my
island on your thing?
so Jace started it on my Switch, my son, and he played it for a little bit. And then I tried to play, and I was like, I can't actually do anything in this game. And then I realized it was because of that. And then I reset it all. And then the wife wanted to play it, and so I reset it again so that it was just hers. And now I don't even play it at all. So I just spent $60 for nothing. And you guys, everyone warned me that I wasn't going to play it, and they were totally right. Totally right.
You hate us because we spoke the truth.
It wasn't for me.
I mean, if your wife likes it, then it's fine.
Yeah, she did.
You're gonna have to buy.
She doesn't
Been a
play it
while.
anymore.
No one plays it. It's just a waste.
You're gonna have to buy your girlfriend a Switch. Then looks like
I
Yeah.
know.
for that. Speaking of relationships, fighting games is the next.
Fuck
Is
yes.
the next one. The winner was Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Bullshit.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Didn't Samurai Showdown come out this year? I feel like it did. Or am I completely wrong?
I don't know. It's not on here. Under Night and Birth. In Birth? You're a fetus. I'm just kidding.
You're a fetus.
Under Night in Birth was one. One Punch Man, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and Street Fighter V Champion Edition. I'm a Mortal.
Street Fighter V didn't win. Fuck that.
I'm a Mortal Kombat.
noise.
I'm a Mortal Kombat fanboy. Mortal Kombat is my game all the way around, and I still would have chosen Street Fighter V.
Dude, Mortal Kombat had some sweet guest characters, but god damn if 11 isn't like the most disappointing game.
I didn't think I was disappointed, but I think Street
Dude,
Fighter V
it is
better.
very disappointing coming off of like Mortal Kombat 9. Like, because 10 wasn't that great either, but it was like still decent.
Yeah.
But 11 was like way slower. Which
I liked
is
11.
fucking weird for Mortal Kombat.
But I'm not like that into the fighters, so I'm not really. My opinion doesn't really matter as much.
You should play Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, probably.
It's fun.
Did you get it?
You should get it.
It was free.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You should play because we've streamed it before.
Play the
like
tutorial.
all of us. Yeah, play this.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
VR games. Thank you for bringing that up, Schweiss. Is the next?
It's Phasmophobia. It's Phasmophobia.
No VR.
No, Phasmophobia isn't even a real game yet.
Whoa, you fucking Nazi!
Doesn't matter.
Dude, it's not. It's a
VR
fucking
games.
pre-game.
You
You're,
ghost.
you're pre-cum. VR games. As
I was actual cum. That's how I'm alive right now.
Nope. Half-Life Alex won that. The Walking Dead game was on there, which I didn't even know came out. Star Wars Squadrons, which is pretty sick in VR.
Yeah.
Iron Man VR and Dreams. I don't really have an opinion on that. Because only one I played was Squadrons, and I would have just went with that one.
Yeah.
Best esports event? None of them. Okay, next. Just kidding. It was it was the 2020 League of Legends World Championship.
No surprise.
Yeah.
I know. Action games. Hades won that. The lineup was Hades, Doom Eternal, Streets of Rage 4, Half-Life Alyx, and Neo 2. I personally would have went with Doom Eternal.
I would have too.
For action
But that's
game.
the only one I played.
Streets of Rage is really fun. I'm playing it right now. It's way fun, but I still would have chosen Doom Eternal over that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Is Doom Eternal
don't-
going to lose everything?
Apparently.
It did.
Bullshit.
Esports Team of the Year, G2 Esports. Woo! All right, next one. Games for Impact.
Gay.
Tell me why. One. I never played those. Through the Darkest of Something, Kentucky Route Zero, If Found, and Spirit Fair. I don't play games that make me feel inside, so
Yeah.
It's for Gree.
Gris was fun. Shut up.
It's pronounced Gree.
It's pronounced Gris.
No, it's a French word. It's,
I played a French game?
yes. It's pronounced Gree.
Fuck. God damn it, I think I'm gay. I played a French game for real?
Yeah.
That hurts.
You did.
That hurts a little bit.
Actually, I don't know if it was made by the French, but it's like
I'm gonna have
French
to.
word.
I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go home and play Doom Eternal to cleanse my palate.
Collect your soul.
Yeah.
Have you played a bunch of games since then?
Not enough.
Yeah, not enough. Yeah. Doom Eternal was before then, and that's a masculine game. Or I should just play Broforce. And
just play Broforce again.
So the next one is Performance. The winner of that was Laura Bailey for her portrayal of Abby in The Last of Us Part 2.
That's fair.
I'm down for that. I love anything Laura Bailey. She's fantastic. I like her and everything she does. But she did a good job with Abby. I really think she did.
I like the Japanese voice actor for Jin a lot.
Daisuke Tsuji was one of the runners for that one.
Really?
As well as Ashley
Wait,
Johnson.
is he the English one or the Japanese one?
I don't know. It's probably English.
Or maybe did he do both? Because if he did both,
that'd be cool.
Speaking Japanese, he sounds way better.
Okay, whatever. Well, so he was in there. Ashley Johnson as Ellie for Last of Us 2. Logan Cunningham is the kid from Hades. I can't remember his name.
The main character?
Yeah, he's the main character.
It's Zagreus.
Okay, and then Najee Jeter that plays Miles Morales in Spider-Man Miles Morales. And
he did a pretty good job.
Yeah, he did a great job. And the thing is, like with this category, I would have been happy with any of them personally.
Yeah.
Because they all were fantastic in their games.
Yeah.
Ashley Johnson, again, killed it as Ellie. She was great.
Mm-hmm.
Laura Bailey was fantastic as Abby. I couldn't be mad at that. Daisuke Tsuji, great as Jin. He was great. If the voice acting in that would have been bad, it would have been a different game, I think. Logan Cunningham, again, I really enjoy the guy's voice in there. It's good. The voice acting in Hades is great.
Mm-hmm.
And Najee Jeter, however you say it, sorry, bro. Great. He's a great Miles Morales. He does a good job. I'm really enjoying the games you're having in a renaissance right now with like good voice acting and good sound.
Yeah, they're really putting quality into the sound.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Sports and racing games. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 1.
Nice.
Perfect. Right in the nostalgia.
I'm glad.
FIFA 21 was
I
in
think it was
there.
fucking hard though. I'll tell you that.
NBA 2K. Why was it hard?
It's Tony Hawk's game.
Oh, the new one was hard.
Yeah, it's fucking hard, dude.
Oh,
I think it's because like I haven't played those games in so long that I don't like.
Well, I am a
I don't
skater
have
boy.
it down anymore,
I said see you later, boy.
and it's fucking. I'm not good at that game,
dude. I
like it, but
still
I'm not
haven't-
good at
I
it.
still haven't played it, and I need to because
Same.
I spent so much fucking time in the Tony Hawk games
Oh, yeah.
as a kid, dude. Like ridiculous.
I think it's like the timer that fucks me up because like you have a timer in order to like do the missions,
yeah, huh?
and it's
I got to the point in 2 where I could do the first
at
like
the
3
s-
missions in
Dude,
one go.
I was killing it, dude, because I'd get skate and beat them all like back in the
Yeah.
day. Like I was kicking ass.
I loved it.
So yeah, sorry. FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, F1 2020, and Dirt 5. Clearly, the only one that should have won that was Tony Hawk.
Yeah, agreed.
And I didn't even
Yeah.
play it. God, fuck, I hate iPhones. Score and soundtrack. The game that should have won didn't. The one who won this one, anyone gonna guess what it is?
Last of Us 2.
too.
No, it's Final Fantasy VII Remake.
It was a good score.
It was a good suite. Like they did have to redo the music, and I get it. But it's
No,
not
it
the one
didn't.
It's not the one I would shut your mouth. It's not
Is
the one I
Doom in
would've
there?
chosen. It is.
Fucking bullshit. This is the one they should
Ori
win.
and the Will of the Wisps, Hades, Doom Eternal, Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2 had a good soundtrack. Not gonna say it didn't. It was
Yeah.
It
great.
was an okay soundtrack.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. I liked the music. Hades, liked the music. Ori Will of the Wisps, haven't played. Doom Eternal should have fucking won.
Yeah, oh yeah.
hands
They
down.
should have.
That's the one it should have won
Honestly,
easily.
fucking Final Fantasy VII's all of its sounds were. I don't think they did a new song in there, did they? It
They
was all
remixed,
just
they remixed a lot of songs.
Well, they were remixed old songs from like the original game, which
They had
makes
the-
sense to
Didn't
a
they
point.
re-record everything.
But
though?
I don't think that they like really made
think-
any like other songs for it.
I think there was an original track or 2. They don't stand out as much as the classics, but
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if it should go. Like, that should even be a runner in there,
yeah.
just because like.
Doom
Because like
should have taken
that's
it.
like Final Fantasy 15 winning soundtrack because like it has songs from like every Final Fantasy
Yeah.
on the iPod thing. Like that would be ridiculous because it's like
not
it
fair.
has One Winged Angel. It automatically wins because that's like a fucking fantastic song. It also had the fucking 2 good songs from 8.
Yeah.
Like
I wouldn't count 15s. I'd say 15s is great in other ways, but
yeah, 15 had some good songs itself, but like adding in
If you
the
were to count
other
it,
like
yeah.
really good songs from like the other Final Fantasy games, like it just like
Yeah, if you had the best of the best, it's almost like.
And
why
then
does
you
that
can
count?
play them on demand. So it's like, well,
Yeah, I never do though. When I play 15, I don't touch the others.
yeah.
I make it
But
just 15.
It just kind of like makes it unfair, you know?
It's a cheat. Yeah, it's a cheat way.
Yeah.
It's cool that it's there, but like I don't feel like
Doom deserved it. Doom Eternal soundtrack.
yeah, it's an original soundtrack too. Like every song is like specifically for that game. Like
And yeah, agreed.
Doom should've
Next is studio and game direction. So the winner was Sony
Naughty Dog.
Interactive Entertainment and Naughty Dog
Yeah.
for Last of Us 2. The ones you could vote for were Sony Interactive and Sucker Punch Productions for Ghost of Tsushima, Square Enix for Final Fantasy VII Remake, Valve Corporation for Half-Life Alyx, and Supergiant Games for Hades.
I'm surprised Half-Life Alyx didn't win anything. That has like a really good score on Steam.
Well, and that
Everybody loves it.
that was a game everyone was looking forward to. Too. I never played a Half-Life, but I know everyone wanted to play
Wait,
it. Like,
was there a VR category?
yeah.
It won that.
Did it win that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So again, fucking The Last of Us 2 wants that. Studio game direction, I don't agree.
I can see why. It's almost like another best game, best direction. You know.
There's too many of those. Like if you won one of them, then like fuck off with the rest.
Yeah, you put them all.
That's ridiculous. Best esports coach was Danny Sorensen. Don't give a shit. Debut indie game. I don't wanna...
Hades.
No.
Wait for the studio.
Phasmophobia.
Phasma,
Yeah.
Phasmophobia.
Nice.
Finally recognized.
Although
it.
it's
Phasmophobia's
a
great.
fake game, so it shouldn't
Shut
have
the
won.
fuck. Raji and Ancient Epic, Carrion, Roki, and Mortal Shell. I actually enjoy Mortal Shell. It's
Mortal
really
Shell
fun.
is pretty sweet.
Phasmophobia, though, was my vote when I saw it.
We can only bring up that it's a fake game when it's a game we don't like, right?
What?
When it's a game we don't like, that's the only time we can bring up it's non-realistic
It's
game.
not even done yet. Like you can't.
And it's still the best.
The early access games shouldn't count for fucking anything until they're done and until they're ready to be like out and like being like, hey, this is a completed fucking thing. Don't claim
Are you
that
saying we
don't
wouldn't-
claim that it's a game.
Would we not review Phasmophobia then because it's not out?
I mean,
Or would it be one of those ones where we
we
review
can do it for
twice?
funsies anyway. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
That's true.
But
But they can't.
I don't like the idea of qualifying it as a game that can win awards when it's not finished.
That's fair. That's fair.
Phasmophobia won and it deserved it. Okay.
I agree with you. It's a fair point, but
Best esport host was Jogs, SJOKZ. I don't know how to say that. She's hot, so I'll allow it.
She's on so all out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch esports. I have no fucking idea.
no interest.
Yeah, for real. Like, if you watch esports, that's cool. I just don't have the time for it,
Yeah.
and it's boring to me, to be honest.
I was at a hotel once, and they had like a channel that was dedicated to just like video game tournaments or whatever. I don't know how that's possible, but it was fucking rad. And one of them was like they had Evo on, so it was like all fighting games, and I was like, oh man, this is the greatest thing in the world.
Dude, I would have
Fucking watching fighting game tournaments is amazing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen
Yeah.
that shit,
Have
but
you
it's
not-
the best.
When we went to the barcade in Salt Lake, that's what they have on their TVs is Street Fighter.
Fighting game tournaments are like the funnest fucking things to watch if you're gonna watch anybody play a game.
That sucks because my hotel in Nevada,
You don't agree, Schweiss?
No, I'm just
shit.
like shivering, remembering how drunk I got last time at
dude.
at Quarters?
Yeah, I still remember because we were sitting right next to each other, not moving.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
You
you
and my
almost
brother were
fell
plastered.
off the thing we were sitting on. I had to catch you. Also drunk. I had to catch you and be like, no, and pull you up and like hold your shirt so you didn't fall.
yeah, possibly the most drunk I've ever been.
Dude, it's like I kind of sobered up on the way down. Like I wasn't super gone, but like me and Cameron kind of like snapped out of it, like driving down. And your face when we went to that Mexican place and you couldn't go into pee was honestly one of the funniest things I've
like-
seen. You looked like you were gonna kill yourself.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
dude,
you looked and you like your face was so sad, and then you just like leaned against the building, like you just.
Yeah, they were
It was
closed.
so
too.
funny. I felt bad for you, but it was funny.
Yeah, god damn, dude. Never. Ugh, I haven't drank in months and months because of those instances.
That was a fun day.
That was great.
Strategy game was Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'd call
That's
that
not
a
a strategy game.
Yeah.
Gear Tactics.
It's like you either fly it right or you
Simulation
die.
game. God, do they not know what categories are?
Apparently
No.
not. The games that were in that one were Gears Tactics, Desperados 3, Crusader Kings 3, XCOM's Chimera Squad, and that Microsoft Flight Simulator. None of those I played.
Gears and XCOM didn't win. Fuck that.
To a flight simulator.
Yeah, what is that?
this
That's not
is-
even a thing.
I know.
I don't know if it's even really a game. It's literally just a simulator of flying around.
Yeah, that's weird. Wasn't that the one like? Isn't that the game that A4 played to say he was coming to Utah?
Yeah,
It's not a. It's not a strategy.
it's free for Game Pass.
Is
so
it
he was playing
strategy?
around.
Is it
and
strategy because you have to like make sure you have enough gas or some shit? Like that's retarded.
maybe
That's gonna
but
be.
that's still simulation. It's still a simulation game.
I agree. I'm on your
Fucking
side.
dude, Ant Simulator, fucking 2003, or I don't remember what year it was, but like that's not a fucking like. I don't know. It's not a strategy game. It's literally just a simulator.
No, I agree. The one that really bugged me though is this innovation in accessibility. Last of Us 2 won that, and they won from what I've understood was because you can change the icon color of the enemies and like how they glow when you
Wait,
see
for
them
what?
through walls. Innovation in accessibility.
Yeah, they had a lot of
Wait,
accessibility.
which game got that?
Last of Us.
Last of Us 2.
If you look at the settings, there was
Wait.
quite a bit.
Out of all of the games,
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs Legion, Hyperdot, Grounded.
This is like help you play if you're like you have some kind of disorder, like your eyes are fucked up. Or
I
your
guess,
hands
but,
are-
like, but to
Doesn't-
win just for that is stupid. I
dude,
feel
there's
like.
literally a black and white mode for Ghost of Tsushima that would help colorblind people enjoy it more.
yeah, I don't know.
Like
It's one of those categories that I'm not invested in. So
there's not like and everybody is an enemy basically in that game. So like there's no trouble with that. I don't understand.
yeah, I don't really have a dog in the fight with that one.
How do you Last of Us 2 won that because it can change the color?
Well, there was
of
there were a lot of settings in the settings menu that were like for that kind of stuff, like sound settings, control.
I guess there were like
customizing.
settings for like difficulty as well, which made it so like you can choose how easy or difficult certain aspects were going to be, which I did think was cooler than just like choosing a difficulty, even though they had that already. But I don't know if that's like, maybe it's accessibility, but I don't really think so. I think accessibility, when I think about that stuff, is like colorblind support and then like being able to change key bindings.
They had that too.
Like that's, but like every game has that now, I think.
Yeah, a
Or
lot
most of them do.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
I think it's just a popularity contest with that one yet again. But what else we got?
That's it.
That's all of them.
That was it.
Well, Last of Us 2
They
swept
didn't
it.
have the best in like each like genre, really?
Not really.
No,
Just a
sir.
couple.
That they do the most. Like I guess it's kind of.
Is it another Game Awards thing that does that? Am I
No, they
thinking of
had it
something?
because we had the.
Because didn't they have a survival horror one before?
No,
Is that just like not a thing? Am I just thinking that
that's
it is
something
for
that
some
we
reason?
did. We did a like.
Oh, did we do that?
Yeah,
Am
where
I-
we.
Oh, okay, well
talked
that's
about our
why I'm just
favorite-
I'm just like the best one obviously did it. So yeah, so it was us.
Yeah, we were talking about our favorites.
I was
in
just thinking
multiple
about
genres.
us. Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah, we did do that.
we just do it better. I don't know what to say.
Agreed.
fuck the Game Awards. They obviously don't know what categories are, what genres are.
Yeah,
Well, and the thing is like it just turns into
Last
like
of Us 2 literally won like 6 things that it shouldn't even have been a part of.
Agreed.
yeah.
Some of our viewers will say that we're being unfair, but fuck you. You don't know.
Yeah. Whatever.
Just kidding. Again, like
I feel like-
it's whatever. Like I know what my games of the year are, and I know what I think, and that's all I care about. Like I know what I enjoyed. I know what I enjoyed this year, and that's all that matters to me.
The other thing is, like, for people who are listening and thinking we're being too harsh for The Last of Us 2, we've actually played pretty much every game that has been mentioned in this list.
That's true. We played a lot of
So
fucking games on this site.
we actually know what deserves what.
Yeah, we didn't play like some of these journalists. We didn't play the first hour and then based our entire review off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So suck on that.
Yeah.
You remember that guy who was playing Cuphead and he was like losing the first run and gun level for like 20 minutes until
talking
they
about
had
me?
somebody else fucking come in and like beat it for him?
No. Is that a thing?
You guys
for
don't
real?
remember that?
Is that a thing that happened for real?
Yeah, it was a live stream, and this guy was playing Cuphead for like 20 minutes, and he kept like failing the first like run and gun level
I feel that.
Those are
over and over
optional.
again.
Highly optional.
But like he kept falling down. I think it was like the first hole. Like he couldn't even jump over.
Oh, was it the one in the tree?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's one like the bugs in the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it was
the
like
one.
it's literally
I didn't
like the
think that
very
was
first
the
one.
first one though. I thought the first one was
No,
the
the fir-
flowers.
Yeah.
That was the second one. That's the second run and gun.
There's one
With the
that's in
hole.
the.
No, but you can actually no. You
You
platform
can
some
you
of
can
it.
choose.
You platform some of the first one too. So I guess you could fall through the hole. In that
Yeah,
one too.
you can.
Never mind. So anyway, yeah.
Or I don't remember
circus
what it was
one.
exactly, but like he just kept failing over and over again. Like
Yeah.
he couldn't do it like at all.
Well, that's because.
And he didn't even fight any bosses. I don't think
Well,
he
that's-
was just like doing the run and gun.
Well,
thing.
that's
It's-
because people who review games that actually get paid for it are giant vaginas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they suck at video games.
Well, like a lot of them don't even like actually beat the games either before they do a review. Like they get them early and then they play like 2-3 hours of the game and they're like, all right, well, this is what this is our entire review of this game.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's ridiculous.
Like especially if you're gonna like review it from a story aspect, you have to like actually know.
Agreed. And like, I feel like some of them just like read it on paper too, like what happens, and they're like, oh yeah. So
Yeah, well, they obviously have to know what happens at the end of the game, but they haven't beat it.
Yeah, and if you don't play it, doesn't impact you as much as you would if you play it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I don't
I've
know.
never
It's
looked into
stupid.
like how much they actually play the games or anything like that, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you got to cover so much content. That's the thing is like if we were to become like a big thing like that, we would have to have either 100 people working with us or we'd have to just skim. That's just how that's just the reality of it. There's only 4 of us. 3, tentatively 4 occasionally.
Yeah.
But like to cover all the things, you'd need like 100 people on a team.
Yeah.
Reviewing, and then it would be like with the purity of the nude clan would be gone because it wouldn't just be our like solidified reviews. It would be a ton of other people reviewing.
Well, we'd have to have like journal stuff, and then we'd have to like review games that
That's
we
it.
actually wanted to play.
Yeah,
That's it. I'm
It'd
going to.
just be
I'm going to
like
go to
our-
college. I'm going to get a journalist thing.
there you go. Yeah, you'll get your indoctrination degree.
No, I'll be real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause then I can just play games and actually review them and get paid for it.
There you go. Well, shit. You guys got anything else on this? I mean,
No, I mean
it's just whatever to me. I mean, review.
it is what it is. They're
Awards
just,
are
yeah,
rewards.
it's news. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it is what. Yeah, it's something that it affects the community. And there's some people that think this was a fair thing, and you're dumb. So
Nah, I always say this, but like I don't really care about these awards. It's the DICE awards that are the ones that like I feel like kind of matter. But
when's the DICE Awards?
I think they're the ones who do it right. It's like next year at some point, like the first of the year.
Well, then yeah,
we'll see what they say.
I'm down for that.
Man,
Again, like you're saying, it doesn't have any bearing on how I feel about games, and I don't really care what other people think about games.
yeah. they're all-
I mean, to a point, because like if I get someone like multiple people saying a game I should play it, then I will play it.
yeah, like we respect it, but we don't actually deeply care. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like I'm playing Yakuza, gonna play Yakuza because
Yeah.
this jackass and our friend Branny.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
Yeah,
reason why people
so-
hype stuff.
The DICE Awards for 2020 are in February 13th.
There you go.
So,
We'll see
Nice.
what they say.
That'll be interesting.
oh wait, that was for this year. So it already happened for last year. So I don't know when they're gonna do it for next year.
Probably on the same time.
Yeah, I'd reckon it'd be
Yeah,
February as
be
well.
February or-
And that's a good time too because everything's still a bit fresh considering.
Wait, hold on, 24th, maybe.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when they announce it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's February of 2021.
Okay. So we'll see what the legitimate academy.
Looks like it's going to be like an online stream thing. They're not going to host it in Las Vegas like normal because of COVID.
That's what they did for the Game Awards. It was all streamed.
Yeah.
Dude. So watching it, Neil Druckmann is in his like office with a camera, and the other lady is outside of his window, just standing there in the cold. Dude, it's so. Yeah, we were laughing pretty hard. We're like, bro, what a
Can't
bitch.
come in. Yeah, that's funny.
And you know he doesn't have a heater in his house.
God.
What?
Well,
Doesn't have an oven, you mean?
No, dude. Like, so
good stovetop.
doesn't have a heater, man. Like, it costs money.
Oh.
That sounds
That's
really
where
bad,
you're going
but
with that?
No,
Okay.
I was going for both. It was double.
Oh, okay.
No, so like, I guess fun fact is like my house is fucking freezing. So I live with my mom. Like I pay her rent to live there, and she doesn't turn the heater on. Please God, turn the heater on. She's like, yeah, it costs too much. But fuck this.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
It's brutal.
Start wearing blankets like robes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's this dude I met on my mission actually, and like, so this dude he was from the Middle East, which is a hot country, and it was middle of winter, and they weren't like. He's like, oh yeah, we're not gonna like, he's like, oh, it costs too much money. We're in this dude's house. His lips, his feet. He's not wearing shoes or socks. His fingers are fucking blue, and you can like see the little mist like come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what the fuck are you? You're gonna die.
You're going to freeze to death.
Yeah, you're gonna get hypothermia in your fucking house.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
And some people, man, they're just willing to go nuts with that. They don't care. They're immune. They're immune. I haven't been wearing a coat.
Yeah.
I haven't been wearing a coat. I'm like sucking it up.
It's
But
one of those things.
yeah.
Except for like in Nevada, I did have my AC on when I was trying to go to sleep because it got way too hot.
Yeah.
So.
It's nice to be like, I don't know, it's like warmed up because it's cold.
Yeah.
kinda
Well, I mean,
how
like, it's nice to like, yeah, agreed. I can't sleep when it's too hot though. I fucking hate it when it's too hot. Sorry, we're gonna end the episode, but we're waiting for Craig to get out of the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. Game Awards are Game Awards. I mean, it is what it is. It shall be what it always has been. And, it's, I don't know. It's like we've said before, it's just one of those things that you don't have to really agree with. It's not really it almost doesn't matter. It's kind of what I'm getting at. Is,
Yeah, no, I agree. It's fun to like rant about it a little bit, but it doesn't mean anything to me. I just think it's stupid.
Yeah. Well, that's why we can give it so much shit.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to be it for us this time, guys. Till next time. As always,
Enjoy the nude.
The Game Awards are Russian collusion.
live always in the nude.
Yeah!